Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Wings of Fire. It is Saturday night. It is time. Oh, I'm not even in my right spot. Say hello, friends.
Hello.
It's Sunday morning for you. Yeah.
I live.
Hello.
Live. Immediate pats. Wonderful. Oh, the thing needs to be turned off. You can't roll the V wheel here. So, how is everybody this week, huh?
Been a week.
Yes, with what I've heard, yeah.
I'm free, so I'm happy.
Being free.
I mean, I'm going to a concert in July, so I'm happy.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see Baby Metal.
Oh no.
Give me chocolate.
So cool, that's it.
Anyway, last time we ended an arc. Basically,
Alright.
Yippee!
It's over.
the end of the Icewind Kingdom arc. Didn't last that long, to be honest, but it felt like forever because we've been there since the start of this year, basically.
Yeah?
You could say that again.
A lot happened there. We met Squall's family. We saved the Ice Kingdom from basically an eternal winter thanks to the Great White thinking he needs to return to the planet. Well, this isn't.
We saved it from super winter.
From
Now we can go back to regular winter.
Speaking of regular winter, he said he was on his way here to Possibility before you guys left. So he's gonna be here eventually, or maybe he's here. Maybe
No.
Maybe
That's fine because I don't have any time cards.
In any case, ended the last session at Atlas's shop because we were short on time. So, my friends, why don't we get back to shopping and make your final choices now?
So, what happened? Because I wasn't there, I'm gonna ask you how Atlas presented his inventory, or if he literally just said, hey, take a look.
So he got this whole thing up. I'm actually that page that you saw
Yeah.
is basically a list of things that there are. He has this whole list out. This is everything you can ask for what it looks like. Most of it's already been shown to you. Showed players.
Alright,
What's up?
I will point at the section about healing potions, specifically at the regular potions of healing, and yell, I'll take your entire stock!
No.
Okay. Then.
Get dust.
Why are you making such a unanimous decision?
I
Have
mean-
you
On your
seen
own?
it? It's so cheap!
Yeah.
You're awesome. Let him have it.
I might not be the most money mindful, but jumping already for that.
I just want to remind you, it's one of these things that save your life.
Well, maybe if
So,
I
yes,
had better
I'll take your
equipment, I would have
entire
been even
stock.
safer.
I mean, I can make equipment. You know that, right?
I'll take all 10 potions of healings and the 7 greater healing potions. All of them.
Actually, that does give me something I need to talk to you then about.
How much are those?
It says right here, 50 each regular potions and 150 each greater healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Why am I talking
Wait,
like an
since
old
we're
radio?
buying
That's
everything,
right.
since we're buying everything, can't we get like,
Wait,
I don't
who
know,
are we buying it from?
Atlas.
Did we
Atlas?
get a discount last time?
Well, that was last time, buddy. I do have a shop to run, and this place is not cheap.
Yeah, but we're buying everything.
Oh, I was saying personally, I was talking out of character.
Bulk
'cause
discount.
I wanted to remember.
Yeah, that was
Let's
the saving the town discount for the first time, but from
Okay,
here,
let's
that you're on your own.
Let's say
Yeah, that
40
was 6 normals for 180 last time.
Vampire's gonna look at the fucking Phoenix card and then look back at Rosary like,
let's say 10 potions of healing, 40 each. How's that sound?
Trying to haggle, buddy?
It depends on
I
what.
mean, we are buying everything.
I'm gonna need a persuasion check from that.
All right.
You know
"Who's gonna
what
haggle
to
the
do.
bully?"
No, never mind. I don't want to. I don't want to speak. I'm not helping.
There you go.
Nat 20. Oh my god.
Not. Yeah, it is a nat 20. Holy shit.
Well, all right, fine. I'll give you a sun slack. Sun. 40 gold.
Done.
All right, that'll be 400 for 10 potions of healing.
I don't know who has the money, but whoever has it, this.
I got the treasury up.
Alright. Time for you to do that. The little
What was
swap
it,
around.
400?
Rosary, look.
400.
Vampire's gonna point at the Phoenix card like, bird! Bird card! Bird! Bird!
Ah, yes,
There.
bird. That would be
Bird.
my most recent addition to that deck you bought, actually. If you want to add it. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I put a lot of work into this one.
And how much would you be charging us for this card?
As it says right there, about 500 gold.
I'll take it then. Never a bad thing to have more help.
Alrighty. Alright, let me add that to your description for the Fate deck.
What was it called again?
God.
What?
Card.
The
Phoenix?
card.
The Phoenix.
So that's
Can
a
I
lot
take
of
look-
cards.
Can I look at the description for the Hunter's coat? Wait.
Yes, I need to find it.
What's the actual deck called now?
The Fate Dealer's deck.
It's what you call the dealer when fate goes to a casino.
Yeah.
If Fate ever went to a casino.
Stan Bros. Brazil. Fake dealer my goat.
Oh, that's not the same font size. What the heck?
Whoops.
I love it when that happens.
What
Are we
is
buying
going on?
larger potions? Do we have larger potions left?
I was gonna follow up with. Also, take all the greater healings.
All of them.
All of them.
How healthy do you need to be?
Very.
We've
And
got
I'll
Healthy enough to kill God.
True.
I'm not
Healthy
sure that's
enough.
a good thing, buddy.
What in the fuck is a ration 2 pounds?
Because it's a whole day's worth of food?
I doubt that a whole day worth of food is 2 pounds. Anyways, it
This
doesn't
is
really
not
matter.
an MRE,
Is it not?
and those are heavy
No.
anyway.
I cannot change the font size anymore. Interesting.
Well,
That's unfortunate.
That's right, buddy.
Huh. Well, I guess the Phoenix just gets to be bigger.
He's big.
Big
It's
firebird.
Large fire boob.
Look, I can summon, the funny beings from the funny video game Final Fantasy 14.
Stop it there. This is not that Phoenix.
I know.
Not
I
yet,
was
it's
making a
not.
joke.
Okay.
But one day it'll be Phoenix.
I
I
mean,
was
of course
making a
it's...
joke. I did not mean it.
No.
No, don't
Of course
worry.
it's Final... Of course it's Final Fantasy. We literally have a guy named Squall.
Yeah? Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Water and water,
Yep.
water.
This now.
Water and water and water.
Oh, it's gone. The
Okay,
shop's
the whole thing's
gone.
gone. Okay.
The
let me-
whole thing's gone.
If you never
There's no
have
stock.
another fantasy, would this
There's no
fantasy
more
be
stock of
Final
potions.
Fantasy?
Okay. You're getting the greater healings too?
Yes, all 7 of them. I'm not gonna haggle for those ones. I mean, I could try. I might as well.
It's gonna be a much harder one.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm not doing that.
There you go. Okay.
That's a lot.
Only
of
700 gold. I don't wanna bring any ill will.
What?
It is a lot of gold, but it's gonna be very worth it. Trust me.
Water and water and water, water.
So how much?
Water and water and water.
It's 7 times 150. So that's gonna be 1,050. Yeah.
Right. And what's the hunter's coat?
Oh, the hunter's coat. Right. Do I have that still here?
Alright, that's
no,
my
I need to
items.
grab it.
Boom.
Hey Atlas, how do you find all this stuff?
Well, I make most of it.
Including the cards?
Yeah.
Wait. Do you think you could make a potion?
Depends on the potion, my friend.
A potion to go fast.
Fly, aren't you already fast enough?
One
No,
can
I
never be
want-
too fast.
Well, last time we only got out of trouble because I was able to go extra fast. So I want
is
to make
never
sure
not
that's something we
timed
can do
fast.
again.
It's never not time to fast.
I want to
Gotta
see
go
if
fast.
maybe we can ensure that we can do that again. Because trust me, we're not done with any of this. Oh no, I don't feel it. Hell, I still feel like she's around every corner.
And who would that be? Oh my god, vampire.
Vampires become thin.
So, yeah,
Vampires
that happens when you
manipulate-
flip too fast. When we
Vampires
updated
Vampires
the...
become. Oh!
Let them manipulate space
I have
time.
become narrow.
Please don't do
Let
it.
them manipulate space time.
Please stop
They
doing
want-
that. I will delete you.
They manipulate space time.
Oh
my
my
No.
god.
Dungeon Master, delete him.
So when we updated to the new version, the not the bit rate, but I guess the bit rate, honestly,
Trade.
it got slower. So
Fucking bitrate, what the hell?
I don't know.
I don't think that's bitrate.
The FPS or something, whatever the case.
The
The
FPS.
tick rate, that's what I mean.
Okay.
No, I don't think that that's the issue. I think the issue is that they allow it to interrupt it.
Yes, and I don't know why earlier that wasn't a problem, but now it is. So don't worry about it. Just
Well, it
don't
wasn't
flip
a
too
problem. It wasn't a problem before we had the fancy flipping animation.
fast. What do you mean fancy flipping animation? We've always had that.
When it was just instant flip the other way rather than like.
Well,
It's always been that. I don't know what you're talking
It's always
don't
been
think
this
it
way,
has.
yeah. No, it has been this way as well.
Either way, for some reason, I don't have the, Hunter's Coat, like, actual item. I don't know where it went, but the description is, It is a +1 coat, so you get AC while wearing it. It is a leather armor, and it has 3 charges.
Did we ever figure out what the belt, the dagger, the war mask, and the cloak and the
Oh wait.
ice symbol shield did?
You need to appraise those. But so when you buy the coat, why did I put with player choice? I don't actually remember that. I think it was the ability to change the damage it did. Oh,
Leather
wait.
armor is considered... Question, leather armor is considered light, right?
Oh, I need to delete
Light
it.
armor?
Yes, it is.
Good.
That is from a while ago. What do you mean get ad block? What? I shouldn't have ads. Unless you're like just joining the stream.
Do I need to attune to this code? No.
Yes, it does require attunement.
Damn it! I'm all out of attuned slots.
Well. Yeah, I don't know why it says that. That shouldn't say that. The player's choice thing is just extra words. I think that was a leftover from the last time you guys were here. Anything else that can interest you in?
What's an amulet of health? What's that?
Ah, yes. He pulls out this amulet. Well, he pulls out this box, and within this box that he opens is this heart-shaped amulet with little gold linings on it and a golden chain.
That's a heart container. A character.
This will increase your vigor tenfold if you're not very vigorous already.
Go on.
That's it.
Try to just go
It
on.
might make you harder to kill.
Do you have any idea how unbelievably annoying it has been lately dealing with that?
No, I don't. Well, actually, yes, I do.
How would you?
Zombies.
Undead dragons roaming around the town, killing everybody. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
gotta be
that
a
was
part of
certainly a time.
There was more beyond that. Anyways, my intent is very much to have that amulet.
Alright.
Stride is doing some negative haggling right now.
My friend, that will be 8,000 gold scales, please.
Strat rolls nat 1 on haggle. I want that no matter the cost. Increases cost by 1,000.
It is... How does one unattune an item?
You just replace it.
One second, let me think of something here real fast. Let me think.
So how much gold do you guys have left? You have so much.
We have
You
like-
keep saying so much, Savi, but it's not that much.
27,000 something.
That is a lot.
Is
Let
a
me be
lot.
How much
honest.
is?
Okay, like,
How
third.
are you getting 27,000?
You have 1,500 platinum, 12,650, something like that.
Well, with current
12,605.
spending, we're down to 10,805.
Okay, well,
How
you
much
didn't
is
ap-
platinum worth?
100. That the platinum there is 15,000 gold.
Okay, does he take platinum?
Yes, because it's just converted.
So 1 platinum is 100 gold.
1 platinum is 10 gold.
Yes,
Yes.
that
Wait,
makes
who
more
here
sense
has,
in my brain. Good.
Who
Who here has what?
the diamonds?
The treasury has the diamonds.
It's all in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Vampire's just gonna look at Skull. Hey, can I get your bag? Can I grab the bag real quick, Skull? They're gonna start digging into it before pulling out one of these diamonds.
Why?
We found this! Shows it to Atlas. Hey, we found this!
Oh, well, I'm not very good with gems. You can try across the streets. There is a, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Jeweler?
A jeweler. Yes.
You know, I will say that I did very much enjoy that potion you did prepare for our journey up to the Icewind Kingdom.
Oh, do tell me what happened.
It was phenomenal, to say the least.
I'm gonna need a little bit more information. Exactly what happened, because I don't know how it works.
Out of character, blackmail him with information on what it did.
Let me explain it like this. It provided much of what I needed in the moment that it was most crucial. But I wonder if I'm going to be testing a lot of this product out. You're making it sound like you may as well need someone to sponsor your wares.
Do a persuasion check.
1 incoming.
I'll finish what I was about to say first before we make for it. So say I give all these details from here, I don't suppose if I continue to apply said wares, give you back your information, maybe make it little known that Atlas happens to be providing our accommodations. You could cut a little our way for what more you can pull out from the others' pockets. How's that sound?
Out of character, can you say that again in English?
No.
Go ahead, make a persuasion check.
Oh, do you want me to?
Speak it in English. I don't know, say it in Spanish.
Je ne sais
Oh
quoi.
yeah, we defeated.
Out of character, that is a very bad idea.
What?
What?
You do not, when you have a weapon, you do not start telling everybody. That's not, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
The first thing, if they're your enemies, the first thing they're gonna do, they're going to kill the person that's making the weapon for you.
Yeah.
Persuasion, please. Try it.
Very well. And
21.
I will leave it into your DM's hands accordingly.
Right, I'm surprised you didn't mention our fight with the Great White.
Now that's a little extra detail I don't want to let slip quite yet.
Well, Striates, if I happen to make anything new that I know doesn't work, I'll let you know.
Good.
Or that I don't know works, right? That's
Such as, say...
No, I
you're
liked the
uncertain-
first one better.
No! Wait. You said you're having... You said having difficulty knowing if it does work.
point
Right.
is, if I need you to do something, I'll
No,
let
no,
you
no,
know.
no, no. You already have something that you don't know what will do.
Oh my god.
Everything here, I know what it does.
Are we sure about that? There's a certain potion, I believe you mentioned, that has a... Oh, difficulty finding out on what the resistance will exactly be to.
Oh, the invulnerability potion, or is it no the immunity potion?
Yes, I believe it was your immunity potion that has some difficulty in knowing exactly which one it happens to help with. And I'm going to be honest with you. We've just been into the extreme cold of the north. We've
I'm
been
sorry,
to-
were you asking about that potion, or were you asking about the amulets?
Oh, a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
How about
Out
you
of
buy the
character.
amulet first,
Objection.
and then I'll
Objection. Relevance.
I think I can trust you at your word on that. You've already done so well for me with the potion, I can say that much for certain.
He just
Right, you're
gestures
just gonna
towards the
annoy
box
him.
directly in front of you.
And
That was
would
in
be the
character.
one to gently pluck out the amulet of health from there. And here, and look at this. So pretty and fine.
What's happening?
Out of character, is that a threat?
Yeah, is that a threat?
What is going on here?
I don't know.
Sorry, what are you doing?
She's cooking. I don't know. We'll let her cook, though.
Wait, just let me do my thing. Just give me a moment. Give me my phone. Oh, my apologies. I was just enjoying a few things.
Uh-huh.
I just realized
You've
I was
already
made
got
up
quite a
of-
bit around your neck.
I'm not sure if I trust
I
trying
don't know what's
cooking
going
at
more
the
into the
same time.
collection.
I trust her.
The gold, please. If you're going to buy it.
As long as that suggestion of mine is kept well in the front of your thoughts.
All hands over the gold.
Thank you. I'll give it a look over. A little bit of magic claws, just kind of like counting it all out for him.
Magic hands, but magic claws!
Alright then. Now that
Or mage
immunity
hands, right?
potion,
So it's now mage claws.
I suppose I can take off a little bit of the price for it. Since I don't know exactly what it's going to do. So in that scenario,
May I take a look at it at least?
Yeah, what is it supposed to do?
immunity potion grants you immunity to a damage type for an hour.
That doesn't seem that useful to me.
I have ideas.
I'll
You
take
have
off
ideas?
1,000, but no more.
You have ideas for a one-time consumable that lasts an hour for 4,000 that doesn't tell you which type it's going to give you immunity to?
If I remember rightly, for that 1,000 you're pulling off, compared to how much you could end up making with that spare scale you ended up keeping, or a few rather.
That's right, you should not be pushing your luck.
Did he keep scales? I don't
Fine.
think he did.
Fine.
I thought we got literally one scale from Tavoth.
You got one scale.
Yeah, so it's gone.
Now,
Oh, and he's counting platinum, by the way.
alright. That makes it a lot easier to count, I think. Platinum pieces. Where did you guys get
No.
these?
The Great White.
So,
The what?
yes. So, vampire.
The
I'll
Great
put
White
it down the whole
Expanse
story.
of the Icewing Kingdom. That's where we went.
Why do all of you are making it so difficult to have fun with this?
Look, I'm not saying anything.
We've already
Vampire
spent
was
30
the one
minutes
who's
here. We need to try and move along.
Sorry. Fair enough. My bad.
Yeah,
I didn't even
no, I know
realize
you're
the
wanting
time.
to have fun with it, but
I am having a little too much fun
My
with this.
goons.
Okay, so
do you? Okay, so
I'll go into the details myself. So, okay, and while Stride is going to go ahead and offer her part of the deal regarding the information,
you got the.
anyone
amulet
else
of
has anything to do?
health. So I will put the amulet of health in your inventory now.
Appreciate.
Now then, vampire, did you want the hunter's coat?
Yes.
All right, what does everybody think about that?
1
Well,
second.
The hunter's coat.
When you hit something, you can deal some damage, some extra damage. It has 3 charges that recharge daily.
Alright, sure.
And it's a +1 armor.
Yes,
And vampire doesn't have a +1 armor currently.
yes.
Heck yeah.
Who wants the dragon's murmur?
What?
What's the dragon's
You
murmur?
already have that.
Yeah, I was.
Is
in order
it
for me to
attuned?
attune- Yeah, it's attuned to me. I have
Oh.
all 3 slots.
Is it supposed to be attuned?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me make this real quick. Just,
Can I have like the? Yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna add just some normal leather armor and then modify it for you.
Stride is the
It's-
ultimate girl boss. Yay!
I will say though, Vampire, the main reason you have the Dragon's Murmur is because you can telecommunicate with anybody at any time.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you have it. That's why it's important that you have it.
But then they don't need it.
No, I think the
What do you
point
mean?
was
The
that,
thing is
the point was that vampire could initiate the communication when somebody who was off scouting realized we need the communication now.
Ah.
Exactly, because vampires' communication only works from them to others, not from others to them. That's what the Dragon's Murmur is for.
No, I thought we decided it was like
Psychic whispers.
like
You can
open
establish
communication
telepathic
radio.
Communication between yourself and others for quiet infiltration. As an action, choose one or more creatures you can see. That's your
Yes.
proficiency bonus. Yeah. So.
Well, that doesn't
vampires
help
can see
then.
them.
And the communication goes both ways.
Yeah, we decided it was like
Okay, then it doesn't matter. I guess you can get rid of it.
And it is you roll a number equal to your psionic energy die, and that is the number of hours it lasts.
Yes, I remember.
And vampire has a shitload of those.
are there any downsides to the bracers of archery?
No, they just give you +2 to any ranged weapon
Are they
with long or
attuned?
short bow.
Do they require attunement?
Yes, most items from here on out will acquire attunement.
Do I have anything freaking requiring attunement?
Your bow and your armor are technically one attunement slot, actually. I should have mentioned that a while ago.
Is it one each?
No, just one total.
Oh. How many attunement slots do I have? Is there
Everybody gets
where
3.
I can see that?
Oh, but your bow isn't actually attuned. When they upgraded, they should actually be attunement required. But yeah, you don't have any attunement other than Red Tides right now. And Blessing of Snow and Heart of Ice would take up 1 as well.
Okay.
So
So they take 0.5 each, and you round up if you don't have added total.
sure.
So if I was only attuned to 1, it would still be 0.5, and it would count as 1.
Why does
Sure.
it say? Oh, I need to end it. Attunement required.
Actually, we should make the armor be 0.5 and make the ranged version of the bow in my inventory be 0.25 and the melee version of the bow be 0.25.
Oh god.
Yeah. Nah,
Or you can just make the
he's so
armor be
right,
1.
though.
I mean, there's no point. There's no like. It's not gonna limit you, no matter what.
Is there a visual indicator of my attunement?
There is none. Actually, yes, there's the
Oh.
bottom left.
Oh.
This little sun creature
So
thing.
honestly, you can just increase your maximum attunement slots and just go from there
Where is the bottom left? What?
of your sheet. Can I change this? Yes, I can. Okay.
Which sheet?
Your main sheet.
Here.
Do you see the sun at the bottom left?
No.
You don't? Interesting.
It's-
Okay.
Oh, in
It's-
inventory?
Oh
Yes.
yes, in your inventory. Yes.
I was
Everybody-
looking at attributes. You know,
If
my
it-
main sheet.
In everybody's inventory, at the bottom left, you will see attuned items.
How do you increase attunement slots? You don't?
Not normally, no. Honestly, I'm considering just making it 5 default anyways. Because you guys have so many magic items.
Make it
Yeah.
5 default and make the bow and the shield, the bow and the armor 1 each.
No, yours
Yeah, special.
yours are fine. Yours at 2.
I'm special.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I might as well buy the bracers then.
Alright. I'll add those.
It's 800, yes.
Yo,
Alrighty.
yo, this coat looks so cool on me. Hey, Stride.
Yes.
How's that amulet? How's that amulet feeling?
Much, much better.
Alright.
Bet,
So,
bet we can take on that heat.
how much is that?
Oh. You know, I'm really...
Now, does anybody want the spark iron?
Not a damage I could probably do at this point feels...
Because
Right.
you're gonna want to be a spellcaster with that, so that's mostly for
what's-
vampire and Squall. Honestly, you guys are the only two I think can use it. Actually,
Use
no.
what?
Sure. Jay,
Rosemary can too.
Can Fane Hunter?
What? Sorry?
The spark iron short sword. I'll put that up again.
I'm not interested in the spark iron sword
A
person.
cleric with a sword. Dang.
It's a sword that you can cast spells with.
It is.
No, they're
So,
not supposed
like
to
a
have
red mage
swords, they're supposed to have
rapier.
the +7 scimitar.
Here's the spark iron. I'm gonna move that up here. Shopping.
Can we just
Wonderful.
where was it where was it
shopping.
where was it dipped into the where was it dipped into the directly into the spark? Can we fly into the spark? so he can absorb
What
its
the
power.
hell?
That's not how it works.
I thought
It's
it
just
What do you
fire
want to
says
turn
it.
me into?
Fly is an
Spark fly.
item.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess.
What?
Am I going to be used as a spellcaster? Not a spellcaster, a spellcasting focus?
Oh my god.
No, we were gonna give you
are
spellcasting powers by
item.
dipping you into the spark to absorb its
That'd
power.
be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Simply an item.
Okay,
I
roll
mean,
a,
we have
roll a
we have
2d100.
someone who is
If you roll
blood
a,
related.
if you roll below a 200, you instantly die and get vaporized into the spark.
I'll
So
take that risk.
What type would we even use for that? Is there anything above a D100?
No,
Yeah,
I
two
said
of 'em.
two-
D1000.
I
You
said
can just
2d100.
You can
Oh.
just do a D. Look, I can do a D1000. Look, 1D1000. See?
Alright.
Easy.
We win.
That's really high.
We win.
Is that?
That's not me though. I didn't roll.
Yeah.
And this isn't the spark. This is a store.
Okay.
Unless you mean to rub me into Atlas's face.
Come on, guys. Let's
Yeah.
get through the shopping so we can play the
Yeah,
game.
please.
This is why I said let's go over shopping the whole 2 weeks that we had and decide what you guys
I'm
want.
busy.
So,
I already decided. That's why we were so short.
okay.
That's why he was short.
So you
I
got
was good.
the hunter's coat. We got the bracer of archery. You got
You got the omelet.
the amulet. The omelet.
Ominate
All of
duty
the 7
combo.
greater healing potions. And you guys still have how much gold left?
Not enough.
What do you mean not enough?
We only have
Wait, let me look again.
16,000.
And if anyone wanted this Spark Iron Short Sword, that's 10,000, so we'd be left with 6,000.
Oh, I mean,
I
Man,
think it's good for all spellcasters. So that'd be Jay, that'd be Rosary, that'd be Fate.
you.
Wait. No, wait. Wizards can't
Alright,
use
so
marshals. Left for gore.
if I'm not
Does
mistaken
anyone
by my
actually-
numbers, it looks like it should be 90.
Does someone actually want the spark iron short sword?
No, I'm good.
I think I'm good.
And how much are we left at for gold?
16k. I think.
Yeah, we have
16K?
16k.
And then there's a spark iron short sword at a
Which
+2,
is-
which is meant for casting purposes that could be useful for the sake of vampire in particular.
Mate.
let me re-show this again.
The main
Oh, the
reason I
shop
bring
is
that
gone.
shop gone,
No.
shop back.
Shop is back.
Oh, I didn't.
Shop is back.
The main reason I bring that up is because in this way, vampire could have spark iron short sword in the right hand and the dagger in the left.
Drew.
Yeah, you could dual wield.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
could do it.
They're not two-handed weapons, so
They're
you
both
could
It's a short
just.
sword.
They are
So
both
you-
light weapons.
Which is a martial.
So
You can
you
use short swords.
could
You are a
just.
rogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they can use short swords.
Yeah, so you could just go in, both of your hands have 2 small blades, you just go stabby stabby.
Yeah.
I stab up on him and I cast fireball off the other one.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah, no. I want to see if anyone
Is that
else
actually a
wants it.
thing?
Yeah.
Well, it's a spellcasting conduit, so
Yeah, but
Yes.
yes.
I think Vampire might benefit the most because of them being the rogue. And
So,
also, I'm mostly in the
Only-
back.
Yeah.
So,
before an attack, I should say, not a, when it says before a strike, it is before an attack.
Well, that doesn't necessarily particularly matter because rogues only have 1 attack.
Bonus action attack with offhand.
Is bonus action attack also an attack?
Yes. Any attack.
Any attack. Okay.
Okay.
I thought Wizard. I'm gonna be real. I thought Wizards had access to short swords.
Blade singers do.
Blade Singer.
Okay, so
The Spade Hunter Blade Singer.
are we getting the spark iron?
No.
I'll get the spark rider.
Final choice, yes?
Yes, please. Anyone
That's
else? Any objections?
No, we're not playing Ace Attorney, so I have no objections.
Oh my gosh. Do as you will.
Yeah.
And
Please let there be no attunement.
as far as I'm concerned, you may go for what you wish from here.
Yeah.
I'll naturally have certain desires, but I'd end up gaining all the coin purses here. So.
You can.
The
The
scale
450
purses.
is basically nothing if you want the gauntlets.
Oh, naturally, I would want the gauntlets, let alone the shield, just so I have a little extra defense plus benefit out of my unarmed.
Okay, so vampire.
Both would interest me naturally, but I still leave it to my group all the same. I've got my major piece. The minor ones are, admittedly, to party discretion.
So Squall, you are cutting the 10 for the spark iron. And I cut the 10k.
You always saving money?
Oh. No. I'm putting the spark iron in Vampire's inventory for 10,000 gold.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you mean subtract. I thought you were actually cutting the price.
There it is. Okay. So you now have the spark iron.
Slay.
That is another attuned weapon. So take off the Dragon's Murmur. And
I thought you were giving us all 5.
oh yeah, honestly, fuck it. Yeah, whatever. I think you can edit it. Can you guys edit that number at the bottom left? Bottom right.
No.
For fuck's sake.
Nope.
Okay. I'll go around, change that for everybody. I need to change this to an attuned item. Attuned required. Magical. Let me go to everybody's sheets and fix that. Because I don't... I think 3 is not enough, to be honest.
No.
How much would it have cost if it was a sparked steel short sword?
Look, spark iron just rolls off the tongue better, okay? Spark iron.
Spark steel. Yeah, spark iron.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, it would have been more. It would have been more expensive, right?
Not really.
Yeah, it would be 50 gold more because it's steel instead of iron.
Sure.
Material
buddy.
costs.
Yeah. We should.
Okay.
And Ashtribe wants the gauntlets +1, so it'll be another.
So the gauntlets for Striate. The gauntlets do not give you unarmed attacks +1, by the way. They just increase your dice range. So this will turn your claws into 1d6. If you can somehow upgrade them to +2 later, it will become a 1d8.
Why are they called gauntlets +1?
Because it's +1 dice range.
So is the shield that gives boomerang also +1 dice range for your DR?
No, shield +1 is +1 AC. The +1 means different things on different items.
Then shouldn't it be +1 shield instead of shield +1?
No.
So
Then shouldn't it be spark iron short sword +2 instead of +2 spark iron short sword?
Maybe.
Okay.
You need semantics.
This is
Semantics.
acceptable.
Oh god. Okay.
So-
I don't have a specific item for that Striate. If you just want to make one up, it's not attunement.
Out of character, can I get an 1,000
Okay.
gold discount on the spark iron short sword if I stop making this take longer?
Yes.
No.
a lot of customers thank you there.
You should probably.
Because everybody's
Thank you
about to
so
start
much.
taking psychic damage every minute.
Alright, so
Yes.
to simplify this right real quick, Zavi, first, you were saying to me right away?
The gauntlets increase your dice
Yeah.
range. They don't
Okay.
apply an attack bonus. Just go ahead and just make the item. It's not attuned
I-
required.
Understood, I'll make that later. What of the shield happened?
Squall, you taking off another 450 for the shield?
Like I said, it is the party's call at this point.
Yeah.
What kind of shield do you have right now?
Just a regular one.
Yeah, I'll take it. I mean,
Didn't we have a magic
I
shield?
looked.
We do, but Rosary holds it.
That's
What about the shield with the eye on it that we haven't identified? Will this stuff be here tomorrow? Can we like
Yes, it will.
Actually,
figure out
it
what our
didn't-
current
that
shield
wouldn't be
is,
such a
and
bad idea.
because our shield might be magical and might be +1, and might not.
Very well. I'll
require a
wait for now
different shield.
until you get that sorted. Which does bring me to remind myself, Che.
Jay.
Okay, I took off.
We
the
also have a
gauntlet.
belt and a black pearl electrum dagger.
Well, yes. What?
You did mention something about making these kinds of items yourself, correct?
Yeah. I make all kinds of magic items.
So, as you can see here, as Strite would showcase the chunk of Iceworm hide and scales and the juvenile Iceworm vocal sac, these are items that I want to see put to use. The hide and scales
Right.
naturally could be helpful in augmenting my armor further.
You said
and
you
the
have
vocal
items you
sac-
need to check.
Hmm?
I do provide identification services.
Oh, is Squall, you can take care of that with him.
Although it will cost. So, unless you can do them yourself.
Yes.
But why not pay me? I'm fast with this.
Are you? Are you really?
Well,
One look. For measly
Hmm.
10 gold.
it depends if you'd rather us find out if we want to buy your shield now, or if you want us to wait a day to find out if we want to buy your shield.
Do what you will. I will not judge you.
Right.
Judging intensifies. I don't
Just
care.
takes a minute.
What's 10?
Or is it 10?
If you do ritual, it is 10 minutes. If you do just
Why is the
11 minutes.
you?
What's up? Why is the what?
Why the win the?
Why did
Okay,
I thought
are
it
we
was
doing?
I thought it was the invuln potion we were talking about being the one that we didn't understand why, not the immunity potion.
I don't
So,
know what
it-
we're doing yet.
Okay, let me help.
Invulnerability potion is resistance to everything. Oh, wait, no.
The invulnerability.
Wait.
It doesn't matter because we're not buying it, but I just noticed that you crossed out a 7 and put a 6, and I thought it was crossing out a 5 and putting a 4.
Alright.
Is this the one?
So maybe we were talking about the wrong item. I just
Okay.
thought it was funny because it had
Right.
76,500 with a slash through the 7.
Yeah, because he took off 1,000 because if you want to
Right.
sponsor him, buy the potion. You get a discount
Which I
on it
don't.
because he doesn't know what the fuck it does.
And on
Yeah.
top of that,
Hmm.
providing the information regarding the previous potion that was used.
Yes.
Well, it sounded like it would be random what it does each time, not that he didn't know what it would do.
No, it does one specifically. He just doesn't know which.
Oh, you see, that could be more useful.
The invulnerability potion is resistance to everything for a minute, while immunity is immunity for an hour.
1.
Yes. 1.
That's fine.
One.
All I need is
Cool.
one.
Well,
So-
we'll have to think about that then, because that's mildly more interesting.
Alright, well, if you do, come back later and
They aren't
find
fine.
out what your things do. Welcome back to town, by the way. Sorry, I
Thank
got a
you.
little sidetracked when you started talking about my wares.
Ah,
Your shopper brain, your business brain seems to have kicked into gear right quick.
Well, perhaps I can just smell the coin.
I thought it was hear the jingle of the scales.
I do
No,
like
you see,
that.
you smell the scales with your ears, and you hear the jingle with your eyes.
I don't know if I like that. Anyway, why don't y'all go on?
Oh, but very well. But now at least. We'll see you back later. I got a conversation to have with this one.
Please do. You've kind of formed a line, and there's like 10 dragons waiting.
Out of character.
oops.
We're poor now.
You have
Yippee!
still 6,000 gold almost.
Shush.
That is still
Now we're
quite a
poor.
bit.
The party
Alright,
doesn't need to know that.
So. I recommend we start
Smile.
making our way towards the blacksmith next.
Oh, actually, you mentioned a jeweler. They're actually right down the road. He points down the road that Fate is currently staying on. It's this building over here.
Oh,
Fancy.
that'll
Indeed.
do quite nicely. When I'm checking the place out for a little while.
Out of character. Hold on, I've got this. Magical item vendors love to haggle. What do you say to 1 copper piece?
Out.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
All right.
zoom out on the map. I'm not gonna spend time going over everything. If you're going to spend time at the jeweler, just go there and we'll see what happens. Without too much.
We have
roleplay.
4 diamonds we need to identify
Yeah, we,
if they are usable for bringing people back to life.
True.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
offer
the
this.
services for appraisal of a gem is 50 gold each.
Where the frick is Powder?
Still back up in the Iceman Kingdom.
Why didn't we ask him to appraise them?
You forgot.
You didn't see Powder after you beat the Great White.
Oh, where did he go?
He was still
That's
in the castle.
suspicious.
Busy.
Busy.
Of the palace, yeah.
You said 50?
50 gold for each one, so 200 each. Depends on which diamond you're starting with.
Do I get a refund if it's not worth our?
No.
Damn it.
But yeah, feel free to go over it.
Which one we're starting with? There's just 4 of them of varying sizes. There wasn't more
So, yes.
description.
2 of them are decently large. They fit in the palm of your claws. 2 of them are
That's
smaller.
pretty big.
Yeah.
We should. I think we should appraise the small
Uh,
ones first.
We should appraise the smallest one.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
How small is it?
Have you ever held like a very tiny pebble in your?
Oh yes, yeah. Small pebble.
Is it smaller than a peppercorn?
A peppercorn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably about that size.
Okay. Rosary, do you have any knowledge of how big typically diamonds have to be for those sort of spells?
Pardon?
Do you have any sort of knowledge on like how large diamonds typically need to be usable for those sort of
Or
spells?
revivify?
Yeah.
You know, it's not always about size. It's about the cut as well.
Sorry.
Goddamn
Is that-
vampire, you.
Is that the appraiser chiming in there? Or is that
Well-
a character?
I was telling that to Rosary.
Well, the diamonds need to be worth at least 300 gold. So they don't necessarily need to be large, but they need to be worth at least that much. So you could ask, if I were to sell this diamond, how much money would it go for?
Well, I'm just wondering, like,
And Atlas chimes in here, and you do want a true appraiser, by the way. If somebody can just tell you a straight up lie. I could tell you those are all worth 2,000 gold scales, and well,
we beat on the person.
I can tell you that's not true.
Oh, you wouldn't lie to us, though, right, Atlas?
Of course
Oh,
not.
right, we just have to-
is there a
you're
discount appraisal service where they tell you if it can be used for Revivify, but not how much it's worth?
Just pay the 200. You
cheap
Okay.
bitch. Ugh.
okay? So let me know when you've paid the 200.
I've paid the 200.
Okay, good. So
Whose
one
shop
of the
is
small
this?
ones.
They need a name.
Huh?
What's the shop name? Who's the appraiser?
Okay. The shop is owned by an honestly small mudwing.
Honestly, Small Mudwings Appraisals Incorporated.
True. Probable.
God.
His name is Tim.
His name is Tim.
Tim.
No.
There are those who call me Tim.
Oh, God.
There you go.
It's called, the shop is called Diamond in the Rough.
Yeah.
Diamond in the Rough, aka
I made an amazing joke.
Honestly
and I
Small
was muted.
Mudwings Appraisal.
What was
Oh,
the
no.
joke?
I'm not saying it. It's too dumb. Keep on going.
Oh,
Ouch.
come on. Say it.
Yeah, nobody
I
deserves to hear your
said
dumb
the
joke.
name of the Mudwing is Florida Man.
Ah!
Does anybody remember the name of the jeweler in Florida?
No, Florida
Jesus Christ, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't think
I've
so.
slept since then.
Man. Florida Man.
I
Florida
didn't write
Man.
that one down though.
Florida Man.
I mean, obviously, it was also Tim.
It was a gemstone.
Tim.
Is it?
Opal? No. Warheim?
Nope. I don't got it.
I
Whatever the
understand.
case, I'm gonna move on.
I mean, clearly, this shop
Yeah,
should have been
yeah.
called Diamond
shop-
Dust.
Diamond in the Rough is owned by a small mudwing, smaller than you guys, smaller than Mud Puppy.
Okay. And not smaller than me though, is it?
A little bit bigger. He's actually
That would
really
be
young.
terrifying.
It would be terrifying. No, his name is Axolotl.
That's very cute.
Of course.
Is it,
One of
is
the
it-
gems
Is
you
it
have-
spelled like it's spelled?
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
He's got these really big glasses that are way too big for his head. But they're like magnifying things. So his eyes, when you look at him, when he looks up, his eyes become massive.
Amazing.
Oh my god, he's a nerd emoji.
Hello. What can I do for you? Some
I love you.
some diamonds? Alright. Well, those are big. Hold on. So he just puts them on this little slot on a little table. And
And then he smashes them with a
he
hammer.
smashes them with his claws. No. The two small ones he does first. One is, he says, is pretty flawed. It's about 50 gold. The other one,
He sticks it in his mouth, he rolls it around with his tongue for a minute, spits it out, and he's like, yep, that's worth 20.
So true.
And he shoves this one up his nose, and then just it comes out the other nostril. No.
Very skilled.
Then it comes out his ear. Oh no.
Quite skilled.
After looking this small one over, he says, "Well, this one goes for quite a bit more, about 250 gold scales, I'd say, somewhere around there. These bigger ones, though, I placed the large one at about 500, and the slightly smaller one, well, the cuts are a bit bad on this one, I'm gonna be honest. This one might get you 3. It's, I don't think many dragons are going to be using this in jewelry. Let's just
But
say
bad
that
cuts
much.
can be fixed, and flawed gems cannot.
It is a bit flawed, yes. But its size is warranted as well. So, there's that. You could honestly probably make much better ones out of this big one. But good luck finding anybody who's capable of doing that. Anything else, or will that be all?
So, out of character, are you telling me the slightly smaller one is a maybe on it's worth enough we can use it?
Yes. But sort of not. In fact, let me roll for it.
So we can sell one for 3 gold, and one for 200.
Okay, he actually passed it. Yeah, no, this one would do it. This one would go 300, just maybe a little more.
So we got 300.
300. One is definitely 500. And
One
the
is
two little
short
ones,
at 250.
the two little ones
Or
are
can you-
enough for Revivify as well.
Oh, you can use them together?
Yes, for Revivify, it is any collection of diamonds that equals 300 or more.
Oh, cool.
So you guys have one set
Yep.
for Revivify, you have one for Revivify, and you have one
And we have one
for
that's a
Raise
bit of a
Dead.
waste for Revivify.
Yes. Raised Dead.
But Raised Dead is a necromancy. That's
It's a-
bad.
It's a 5th level spell that Rosary knows.
But it's a necromancy. We don't want to raise dead. We want to
They're all
relive.
necromancy.
Yeah. Though then again, one is bringing him back as a normal person, dragon. The other one's
Revivify
a
is necromancy?
No, Raised... Yes, it is. And Raised Dead
Are you sure?
is not...
Yeah.
Raise them as a zombie. It does bring them back to life.
Necromancy is just messing with life and death.
Yes,
So it's
exactly. Anyway, that's pretty much that. Stray, you said you wanted to go to the Song of Steel.
So, combination of that, but along the way, I had talking to Che.
Now I really need to get Axolotl drawn because...
Babu. He got a nerd emoji. I love you.
If he doesn't have the colors of an axolotl, then
So, to go into it, straight.
Go ahead, you can
On
move
the
your
way
characters, by the way. The
to-
game is not paused anymore.
Mm.
Feel free to go wherever you want, guys.
Oh, I know. Let me just adjust this right here. So
I mean,
actually, I can
where
talk
is
a little
there-
bit more closely.
Just stand around and loiter and annoy the guard.
Exactly.
Sounds fun. Yeah.
Okay, the focal sack. Good fucking luck finding somebody to do that.
That's what I'm talking to Che about.
Oh no. Okay.
So
Let
along
him-
the way to the Song of Steel, having Che come along no less for the ride, if willing especially, I would tell him. So for these two items in particular, I was looking to have them augment my armor. And as for the vocal sack, turn it into a set of bagpipes.
I will say one thing while you guys are having that conversation. I see Rosary and Vampire heading back to the house. Or Vampire's going up
Yes.
to the pages, actually.
Yeah,
I mean, they're both nearby, so.
they're both nearby, yeah.
Alright.
I actually want to go
Vampire
to
just
the
phased
pages
out of
with
existence.
Fate specifically.
Every time.
Because we have some information to share about the gems now.
Alright. While Try and Che are having this conversation, I'm gonna cut over here real quick.
Where are pages
there-
again? There.
They're
Rosary,
like.
Vampire.
Hmm.
As you guys are like coming by the bridge, chatting up or something along those lines,
I guess I'll be hanging out with them.
right?
Yeah.
The three of you,
What?
since Fly's also here, Rosary and
Fate
Fly,
should
you
be
two
here too.
specifically
Oh my
would
god.
notice
Alright,
something sitting
up?
on top of the arch.
I mean, I see a ray of light.
Yeah, isn't that the sun though?
That's always there. Ignore
There's
that part.
something sitting under the sun, the miniature sun that you guys have created.
Let me see.
Oh no, something
let me
came
roll
through that
perception.
teleportation
A
circle.
perception check to see what it
Oh.
is.
I can roll perception.
Alright,
That's a
I'm on
pretty good
fire
one.
tonight.
Perception. Yippee.
Both of you rolled.
We
a
rolled the
20.
same.
Damn, alright.
Well, Vampire,
I mean,
Vampire, don't stare at the sun too long, buddy. I know it's dim, but and not real,
It's
but
still
I mean, that could
there.
have helped.
It is
Someone
Right.
pointed and was like, "Hey, what's that under the sun?" And Vampire looked in the other direction and looked at the real sun.
so
Vampire don't go
Hey,
blind.
Sam.
there
Wait, what?
is
Uh,
a familiar dragon. It's not a Pyrian dragon. That much is for certain. You see bright.
Familiar dragon or a dragon familiar?
A familiar dragon, not a dragon familiar. Two different things.
how many wings?
Two.
Okay.
Are they on 2 or 4 legs?
They spread.
What
Bright.
would you have done if he said 12?
Run.
Disintegrate.
The wings spread.
Yeah.
Bright.
Yeah.
Glimmering.
Yeah.
Golden.
That's interesting.
Vampire saw none of that.
Have I really seen that thing before? Okay, anyways.
Why
Wait,
don't you
Rosary,
insight
you see
yourself?
that thing?
Yeah, I see it. Do not know why they're under the.
Why is it shimmering so much?
I thought
Hey,
we
am I
only
missing
left the
something? I
sun
don't get it.
there.
Nope. It feels familiar, but I can't remember.
I think I'm experiencing the same feeling you are, Fly.
What's that term? Deja vu?
Vampire, this is actually not familiar to you.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's only familiar to me and Fly.
We can't see. Alright, I can't see.
In fact,
Yeah.
the only other dragon this would be familiar to is Squall. But he's not here.
Oh, Rosary, why don't you fucking incite yourself?
Look, I thought you did it for the funny.
No, I didn't do it for the funny. It's not funny. It's serious. There's a shimmer. Yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
Rosary,
Yeah.
I'm gonna message you something. Shrite and Che, why don't you guys have your conversation?
Okay.
Shrite?
Will she
Right.
share it?
Yes.
Will you share it to the class?
Yes, because in order to be a good team, you need to work together. and share information.
Sharing important information with the party. What's that?
I'm trying to understand what this custom order is supposed to be.
Let's try it.
Maybe we should come back to this. I don't know.
No, yeah, I'm. The cutting off was a little awkward there. Are we certain we want to go over this, or
I think
Yeah.
you're allowed to like go ahead. So
Yeah, you
Okay.
totally go ahead.
just wanted to make sure? So, going from there, given these two particular pieces have been carrying since we've been back from the Icewind Kingdom, and a little longer than just that, I was looking to maybe get these heightened scales augmented to my armor, and the vocal sack turned into a set of bagpipes of my own. Not sure how possible that will be, but something about it just spoke to me.
You sure you want them to be bagpipes? You don't
Hey,
want
what else
anything
could I
more
use that vocal
interesting?
sack for?
Well, there are other things that you can do.
Enlightening.
Interesting things. Well, I'd have to really figure out exactly how it works first, but I'm sure I could think of something.
If in that case, I don't mind holding off on that. I'm curious what you could put together. But
Otherwise,
the heightened scales in
are you
particular.
partial to your armor?
Yes. Currently, this stuff has been
Okay.
useful in producing, well, the smoke effect, as it were, that makes me
I
feel
see.
a little bit more in line with what I want to be. Plus, the lightning resistance makes me think if I couldn't
Yes.
become more resistant to other things as well.
Of course. I'll figure something out.
That works by me.
And
I mean, if you need any additional effects, items, or otherwise to help with the endeavor, I could probably figure out some way to get them.
I'll let you know if I need anything.
Got
Wait,
it.
did you want to head back to the pages?
And
of
anything
Beyond to
extra
fly?
that it can do will be a nice surprise.
No, naturally.
Otherwise, for the other item, I'll let you know what I come up with.
I'm
And if you
looking
want
forward to
that or
hearing.
still the bagpipes.
Sorry, was the last part I cut you off briefly?
Or if you still want the bagpipes.
I'll hear out all my options. Bagpipes just came to mind naturally for my musical preference. That aside now, other than me having to see a familiar friend over at the Song of Steel, anything else you have to focus on for today while we're here?
Oh, I need supplies for a project I'm working on. And I need a custom blade built.
All right. Fate.
Another-
Are you going to be
Yeah.
joining
No.
Fly at the Pages of Eons?
Oh, I heard him mention briefly. I was
Wait.
just gonna go visit the house, but if he asked, yeah.
In which case, I think what we can do is go to Song of Steel first, and then we can head to the markets thereafter.
And of course, you would also see this glimmering golden dragon atop the archway where they had stopped at. Well, once they pointed it out. Squall, where are you heading?
I don't know.
Alright. Well, let's stop by the Song of Steel first.
Very well.
So, of course, there are 2 dragons that you guys know are here. Big old Mudwing. Still unnamed.
Wonderful. Maybe one day, if you are successful enough in your craft, you will discover your
You
name.
said it was a Mudwing?
I mean unnamed that you guys have never asked.
There's the clever way to escape.
I mean, it's just funnier that way.
And the Nightwing Blade Singer.
Yeah. Do I have... Wait, did I... No. Surely I didn't forget to write it down.
What?
Yes, I did. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wrote down her name. Alright, good. As Shy makes her approach to Song of Steel with chain toe.
As she hears your stepping, turns around.
And schlippy
No less the
schlopping.
conversation.
Ah,
Probably.
well, if it isn't, whose are these steps again? It has been some time.
A fair while since our run-in with the Apocalypse. Good to see you as well, Blade Singer, or rather, respectfully in turn, here.
Do not fret. It is nice to hear you as well.
Yeah. All's been turning to normal since our departure.
As normal can be.
Hmm.
And
But
what of your ventures? Your song, does your steel have new songs to sing?
oh, especially after our recent fight with what may as well have been an avatar of a deity.
Quite.
Quite, and the ice white, to be specific. The Great White, as it called itself.
Now this is a song I must hear.
That I can share. I would say from here, if anything,
Out of
since
character.
it'll just be a
For
fair...
a price.
For a price, I shall cut you down.
Wait, that's not how this works.
Oh, this will be good practice, wouldn't it?
Ah, don't worry.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I will admit from here, since it is a rather more of a focused recap, and I'd rather be interested in what everyone else is doing.
Indeed. In fact, you
I'd be catching
sparred
up
with Blade Singer. That is how she wants to hear this song. With what weapon?
Repeat that one more time since I spoke over
So,
you.
choose your weapon, and you will spar with Blade Singer for a moment.
Very well. Let's see. I will admit, this one here especially is the one I brought about in that fight. So only fair that I make use of it. Oh, and don't mind that I've been making sure to practice still.
Good.
Vampire's been good about making themselves scarce for my benefit.
Alright, so go ahead. Which weapon?
Like I said, long fireball.
Okay, long fireball.
It is produced and presented.
Alright, I'm gonna have you go ahead and roll just... Let's see. Are you doing blind fighting?
Remember, this is the one who taught me it.
Well, yeah, of course. You're basically picking what style you're doing here. Because this is just a little sparring session to get up some points in it. And one of your choice.
I feel it only fair.
Alright. So since it's blind fighting, go ahead and roll just an attack with disadvantage.
Very well.
Not bad.
Not bad. I will say my dice hit a bit of like a plastic thing. It's not, it's a bag, like a little plastic bag.
Okay, I follow.
So I don't know if that stopped it or not, but it rolled a 20. So I rolled again and then it rolled a 16 total. So
Hey, if you want to roll with a 20
actually,
for
no,
the
an
fun
18
of it.
total. It rolled 18 total, my bad. But yeah,
If you want to roll with a 20 for the fun of it, by all means. Otherwise, I can roll with the 18 and make it an interesting matter of even.
I'll let you keep it in here. It's nothing too fancy, because I don't want to push that away.
Yeah. All right.
Well, actually, that's a draw if that's an 18 tie. So
It is an 18 tie.
So just do one more.
All right.
Oh.
Holy.
Okay.
Ooh.
That
Never
one,
thought I'd
I'm
see a
sorry
nat
for your loss.
1.
in that one versus her 20.
He
Flat
just
20.
literally decided you. Oh, the
Flat 20.
dice
This one's a flat 20. The other one was a nat 20.
is still funny.
All right,
You got
so
cooked in that.
you
I'm
do
fine with
put up a not even a decent fight, to be honest. You get your ass handed to you.
Oh, just rude. All right.
Well, perhaps this song has you exhausted.
I'll take your excuse and run with it.
Now then. Rosary, why don't you describe this dragon that you've seen?
So, I guess Vampire is actually, yes, the only one left out of the loop.
Well,
Red
Fate is
Vampire.
also here.
Oh, was Fate there for?
Yeah,
No,
he would have been there.
No, he's here right now.
Yeah, he wasn't there for it.
I'm
Oh, he
showing
wasn't
up
there
too.
for.
And here comes
The
Spell.
for that here.
We.
So, upon a bit of trying to dig back into her past adventures with this group of many different dragons, Rosary would have something like a little flash of insight, as if something was just coming up from a memory. And she would go, "Oh, I remember this dragon." And would turn around to look at the rest of the people or dragons that were there. Hey, so you remember back when we were in Florida, right? That
Yeah.
there was a portal with a dragon deep underwater there? The dragon that Wall saved?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's Little Fly.
Oh.
I have no idea why he's here, though.
I wouldn't be surprised for him to be here. I'm just a little worried that he's up there. If I say that, just pointing. Why do you think we better ask him?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I'll just jump on Rosary's back.
Rosary would just walk towards the archway.
Wait, is he on top of the archway or under the archway?
He's on top of it.
Yeah, he's on top of it, so you're gonna have to fly,
Yeah.
Rosary.
What was his name?
Little Fly. So fly, but with
Yeah.
little in front of it.
Yeah,
That's
little
not
fly.
But
confusing
he's
at all.
bigger.
He's bigger
Bigger than
fly
Fly.
now.
You know, I
figure,
think
yeah.
I remember this.
Yes, I remember
Really?
this too.
I remember the discussions about Little Fly being bigger than Fly.
Wait, what's Vampire there for that? That's
No,
what-
No.
No, Mud Puppy was.
Mud Puppy
Yeah, Mud Puppy.
was.
Yeah, Vampire's just gonna follow the group just a tiny bit confusing. Huh?
I'm gonna turn down the sun a little bit.
Yeah,
Turn down the
please.
sun.
The sun.
Here comes the sun.
No, turn it up. Turn it up all the way.
No, we
turn,
don't
turn
want
it
to
up
be
a little bit. I don't see
frustrated.
Not too
anything.
much and it's dark. Oh.
Now we're in dark vision mode.
I just need to turn on
Here
the light.
comes the sun. Do 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 do.
What is that light? What
It's me.
is making this light? There's no lights here. What? Oh, there is another one. Okay. Okay, there you go.
I can see again.
Yay.
Yippee! We're not blinded.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, you are.
Yay!
Damn it, Zombie! I just got my sight back after a few months. I'm not losing it again. All right.
And let's get going.
There we go, that's better.
Yeah, that's not too bright.
So, of course, the archway is 400 feet up, and you have to actually put in some effort to just fly up there, but hey,
We get there eventually.
Eventually.
there he is.
And as soon as we get on top, I dismount Rosary and approach the wagon. Oh, hey!
It is familiar faces Little Fly sees. He is a lot bigger now, actually. He's about the size of you all. When before, he was about the size of Fly.
Well, I mean, I remember you, but I don't remember you being so big. Little Fly, right?
Yes.
You're not so little anymore. You're way bigger than Fly now.
Bigger fly.
Oh my gosh. Out of character, save me.
One could say such.
So, what are you doing over here?
Admiring the world.
Oh. Any particular place you were looking to go towards next?
There are many places amongst the unseen.
You know, you sound a lot wiser than last time I met you. And I feel like that wasn't that long ago. What changed?
Nothing's changed, but perhaps a fate of one lost.
What's that mean?
Does one fly believe in destiny?
Maybe. I'll say I'm not so sure, but I guess in a way, things sort of ended up figuring themselves out for me a few times. Why do you ask?
Wherein one little fly, soul torn, Another befuddled. Conjoined.
Huh? Fly just tilts his head and looks back at his other friends. Sort of confused.
Vampires just.
Do you know what this place is?
I know of a possibility.
Right, but what about this? I just point at the orb behind him.
A gift.
I guess that would be right.
From a mother of times lost.
Fly's gonna tilt his head again and snap right back towards the little fly. Wait, how do you know that?
How much does one know? One fly know. Of times long gone.
Wait, you mean you know?
Little fly does
You
not
know-
know. Not exactly.
What, you feel it? Maybe?
And blood does knowledge know. Flow, I should say. In blood doth knowledge flow.
Well, in that case, could you do something for me?
What does one fly ask?
I'm gonna slowly approach him and hold out the palm of my hand towards him. What do you see here?
Sorry, I just read Ken's chat message. What does one little fly see within a fly? Is that the question?
I nod.
Buzz buzz.
That's why cats purr.
One little fly sees wings yet ungrown. A fly has yet to learn to fly.
Well, that's mean. But, alright. That's not wrong either.
He's not wrong.
It's just,
It is not ineptitude.
then what is it? Design?
A growth has yet to make its known.
Still, huh?
Not without, within.
I see. Well, if this, and I'll sort of I'll nod to the orb. I guess my last question is, if this is a gift, then what is a fly?
This creation. He looks back to the orb. Is control of gift above. A fly is uncontrolled. A fly is alone.
Fly is going to stare at the orb, trying to make sense of what the little fly has been telling him. Alone. In a way. Not in others. Confused. Definitely.
A fly is
Maybe a
creation of lost control.
I am going to look back at little fly. Not in a way, just no, not looking back. I'm looking at the orb still. Waiting a moment. And then slowly looking back at little fly. Wait, what?
He sort of slinks around this orb. A claw sort of just glides over it, where you see waves of energy within the orb itself just kind of flow out like water, like it's filled with it. A fly has touched before and witnessed controlled repellent of uncontrol.
Wait, that's what that was?
A creation of control cannot coexist with a creation with no control.
No control.
The magic that binds you. The magic that binds this creation. They despise each other. Like bitter rivals.
I see. Right. Well, that's pretty. Fly approaches the sand slowly from the orb. Pretty insightful. He approaches it but doesn't quite touch it. Just a little afraid and remembering what happened last time. And you say control can be achieved?
Control of oneself can be achieved by one fly, but A fly will always be a vessel for no control.
Right, I think I can sort of see it. I can control myself, but I can't control. And Fly's gonna put his hand on his chest. This. But this is a part of me. Same way you don't really control your blinking, I guess. Hmm. Well, sorry to bother you, little fly. I just figured I might as well ask.
Accompaniment has been well spent
Well,
since
that's
our
nice to
last
hear.
meeting. Where a little
Actually-
fly was little.
Actually, I'm gonna dig through my pouch and pull up the one vial of the Cool Breeze perfume and present it to him.
A gift
Hey,
from a fly.
yes. I wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of what you might see in this world. This is far north of the last place we met. In the middle of the ocean. Or rather, would it be a sea? I'd say sea. In the middle of the sea.
Alright.
Follow this scent, I'm sure you'll find it.
He does take in one big whiff.
I'll give him the entire vial.
Well, yeah, and then takes it after smelling it. An ocean's breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps a little fly will encounter this place soon.
I truly wish that you can admire its beauty. However, I must warn you, this world is getting more dangerous by the minute.
Little fly knows of its danger. This world, it trembles in terror. It knows of its possibilities, of its futures, of the failures, and the victors.
Right. As long as you're around, I feel hopeful. Well, we must get going. There's something I really wanted to do today, and we'll let you to your observations. Unless someone else had to say something to Little Fly here.
Hello, it's nice to meet you, Miss Little Fly.
Gracious it is.
Well, a noble bow from our fearless leader, maybe? Did you hear what I said?
So, I want to mention, whenever Little Fly blinks, his eyes change color.
Whoa.
They go from solid white with a yellow iris to blue sclera with a white iris. Every time.
Interesting. Did you hear what I said, Squall?
What? Oh, is that?
Squall!
Our
Wow.
leader is dead.
It,
Oh,
well, that,
He's
He's gone.
gone.
Yeah, he really died. Uh-oh.
Oops.
He'll be back hopefully in a moment.
Let's
If
say
we want, we can temporarily swap things around.
Perhaps.
Well, time to go find
I mean,
the time
if
cards.
the other two dragons had any comments.
the other two.
There you
Oh.
go.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, there he is. Squall.
Crash.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did you hear what I said?
What?
I asked if our fearless leader would be so kind as to give him a nice bow.
Is that out of character?
No, that was in character.
Oh,
I
if
said
that was in character.
That's so lame.
Little Fly does not need such over respect.
Apologies.
It is the savior Little Fly should be bowing to, and with that he does bow his head to you, Squall.
Well, there you go. Fearless leader gratified. It's a very fine response. All right, let's get going.
Whee!
Bahamut guide you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hop on the Fate this time. All right, Fate, let's go.
Oh.
We got a
Let's
place
go.
to be.
Oh, actually, there's more to
Sure.
that saying. Bahamut guide you. Tiamat save you. And
Interesting.
while everybody leaves, a few moments later, he finishes the saying. And may the brother be scorned.
Ooh, they really don't like that third one, do they?
The secret.
I
third.
wonder what makes you say that, Fly.
I'll
I mean, I don't think we heard that,
No.
but yeah.
Well, returning to town. Where's the there it is. So, the pages of eons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you guys are heading that way. We immediately cut to Striate getting knocked on her ass.
Amazing.
As the spar comes to a halt. What a lovely song your steel now sings. Sorry, hold on. What a lovely song your steel now sings. Unfortunate that this exhaustion overcomes you.
Yeah. You can thank the falling from several hundred feet into hardened snow and ice. Not exactly a blissful moment of enjoyment.
Snow and ice cut deeper than most. These... A Nightwing knows very well. Any Nightwing.
That actually does remind me.
a little bit during my time out there. With the way you're saying that, I'm curious. Tell me more exactly what has you and Icewing so much at each other's throats.
It is not me you must be asking this question. I have long since deemed this petty squabble petty.
It did seem like one for one. Especially for how long it sounds like it's been going on for.
Thousands of years.
All around something about animus and all that. One matter I'm still rather salt in the moons about.
All these of a Darkstalker.
Yes. That one in particular. It's not even just that, and also everything animus. Everything that seems to surround it always ends up with some sort of awful tale on addition to whatever supposed benefit it provides.
Its provisions are, albeit small, but great. Although, it has its tax. Anyway. Your friend here, this walking armor.
Yes, Che here. Capable in crafting wonders, and
Wait a
we're to plan on
Wait a
doing
minute.
so.
Why would I be in armor in the city?
You don't want to be in armor?
Oh,
Okay. This
I'm a coob.
The
cube
cube.
slime.
The
Be
slam.
thankful in knowing this one is not like your typical portal monster. This one actually has a brain and conscience.
I also didn't arrive in a portal.
No, that's another benefit
That's
right
beside
there.
the point. I have a few items to commission. Just pulls some design documents out of nebulous space and just places them on the counter.
I have to ask. I've never had the Mudwing speak, right?
Not
I
yet.
don't know.
That's what I thought. Okay. Because there was an idea between these two. He just kind of like grunts and looks over your scrawls.
Some are simple, some are needlessly complicated. All are weapons.
Well, he puts down the mini scrolls down onto an anvil and just kind of looks it over, just kind of like points at many different ones. Like, he puts his claws on one, looks to you for like, what is it? Not acceptance. Like he's wondering which one you want him to do.
Ah, yes. Jay's gonna like extend a tendril to one and tap it and say, "This one takes priority."
Okay, which one is that?
That's the sword. You know
Okay.
the one.
Did we decide how complex it was? just the sword itself?
The sword is fairly complex.
Right. Let's see. Ah, yes, because it has that whole thing going on.
Yeah.
Alright, his claws kind of like dance on the anvil a little bit in thought. And then his claws show 4. And then each one taps the anvil in a particular order. Ah. Whatever you've shown him must be insanely complicated.
Yes. Sometimes ideas are the first time you put them down. We'll see how these go.
He taps the anvil a little bit more. For the creation of this weapon, it would be given 4 days and 450 gold.
It's quite efficient.
Komodo is very efficient. I keep losing her accent so hard.
I've noticed. Just goes in and out.
Yeah.
Like, access can be hard, man.
I just like completely
Sometimes-
forget to do it. Can you fulfill that payment?
Sure. We can pay when it's done. Yes?
He taps the anvil. This can be done, especially for friends of possibility.
Certainly.
And friends of the song in particular. Anybody else considering this option would not get very far.
We appreciate the generosity.
Just be sure you come back and pick it up before somebody else tries and takes it.
Of course.
We'll make do.
Anything else? Or perhaps a Skywing would like to feel the pain again.
Unless it turns around and it happens to go the other way.
I have heard this song. A glorious song it was.
A painful one in a way, deeper down.
Continue
I'll save
your
that.
day.
I cut you off there, Zabi. What'd you say?
Continue your day.
A long and arduous song.
Hey, check it out.
Alright. Well, you guys may continue. wherever
Yeah.
you're going now. I'm gonna.
The
cut-
intent next is from here for myself and Che, as promised, to head over to the marketplace down south.
All right. What are you hoping to get there?
That would depend on Che.
What is Shay hoping to find at this marketplace?
Just some supplies for enchanting.
Oh, and before I forget, Xavier, what'd you say his name was?
Komodo.
Komodo.
Komodo, thank you.
I know that's not particularly a Mudwing name, but there is a very specific reason it's Komodo.
That's fine.
And it's a reference to something you guys are never gonna understand.
Okay.
Sure.
Try me.
It has to do with
Later.
something else. Yeah.
Let's focus on this, please.
Please, before it gets too late.
Yeah.
That's plenty fine.
So, yeah, whatever supplies you're hoping to find, you'll be able to find. Probably. Depends on what they are. But, just, I guess, feel free to message me a list. In any case.
Sure.
Let us
Sure. We'll figure it out.
resume to the pages of eons.
Oh my god, I can hand in my band!
You-
No!
Nuh-uh.
Are you good?
In fact, somebody else is here that is not Solar. It is a familiar face, one who helped
It's
you guys in time.
Rhyme! She's here to run our pockets!
No,
Forgot
your
their
worst
names.
enemy.
It's Kinkajou! Here to run your pockets!
Oh yeah, speaking of Kinkajou. Anyway, no, it's not. It is a Rainwing.
Oh, motherfucker.
It's Ollie!
Oh, well,
Was it, which
No,
which name was the
which-
name we're not supposed to
Daffodil.
use?
You're supposed to use Daffodil, I'm pretty sure.
yes.
Daffodil.
Yes, do not use Oleander, that is a very bad idea.
What? Oh, what's gonna happen? They're gonna kill
Yes,
her?
if you use Oli, if you say Oli again, Vampire, she will literally rip out your head.
We're on... it's fine. We're on the sea. No one else is gonna notice.
You won't do it right now. When you're sleeping,
Daffy!
maybe.
Daffy!
Oh,
Oh.
good, you're all back.
Yep, we returned.
I've recently returned myself. And how
But
did
you
your
end up-
adventure go?
It's quite interesting.
Scion Starling speaks. Good to see you all. I do hope your venture was a bit more successful than Miss Oleander's.
Hmm? What Zavi, can you repeat that?
They are fine with it. She has told them her name clearly.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
You can
Oh.
be surprised by it in character.
Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be eyes wide at Starling, look at Oleander, and sort of point, raise my finger slowly towards Starling, just thinking, looking like I'm about to see a murder happen.
No.
Wait,
The Rainwing
what?
simply chuckles. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody's getting into that place anytime soon. Unless you can somehow unbury 1,000 pounds of rocks.
Wait, what are we talking about again?
Out of character, have you asked Stone Mover to help?
Well,
Coming.
Now Starling speaks up. Well, while you were going north to figure out what Rhyme was going for, or rather, I hope get what Rhyme was going for.
Oh, we got it. Fly got it before she could steal it from us.
You what?
Wait. No, let's hear her story first, Vampire.
Sorry.
Vampire, calm.
Don't worry about it. There's
No, you can go first. You can go
But
first.
you said
I got excited.
Go ahead,
Remember, we all
sorry.
split up to go search for these gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one near my previous home is buried under thousands of pounds of rocks in a ruined ruin. I don't think even Rhyme can get in there anytime soon.
I guess it depends on what you mean by soon.
X'd out.
That being said, I'm guessing this is why you're here. I've got
Well-
no doubt that there's something here that would allow us to do that.
Maybe. Mostly I've returned because, honestly, I just don't want to be there right now. Other than the fact that I don't need to be there to defend nothing.
I get it. I really do. No, there was a reason I wanted to see
if
you.
we don't defend nothing, who will?
But before I do, and please don't take this the wrong way. Last time we were here, there was a lot of things happening about dragons hiding in the shadows, listening through every wall, every crack.
Don't worry.
And
Pelican and I have enhanced our security.
in that case, I guess we ought to get to talking. Fate, please.
What about... Oh, and the stone.
What about the stone?
I would like to see it if you don't mind.
Oh,
I mind.
right. Well, this is exactly what we were about to do.
No, I mind.
Wait. Huh? Why is that?
Just abundance of caution.
Squall, I promise. There's no need to be overly cautious here. Our entire goal is to collect these things to begin with. For preservation.
That being said, I don't think we're
You've
gonna
done a
be
good
able
job
to.
of losing them so far.
I don't think we're gonna be able to leave them in your hands today, for reasons I'm about to say.
It's not exactly... We're not supposed to be only manned by 3 dragons. Remember...
Out of character, skill issue.
I mean, no, literally just say it in character. This is literally what you should tell them. This is exactly what you should
That's
say.
not the words that Squall would use, though.
Okay, then maybe something like, but you are.
But you are suffering from a skill issue, is something you
No.
could say.
No.
What I mean is, he says this is not supposed to be meant by 3 dragons.
Well,
And then
Then
what
where
Squall
are the
could
rest
say
of
is,
them?
Can we at least
But you
know
are.
what it does?
well, come Fate.
Trader, I actually don't remember.
Is this
No,
the
no,
one
no,
we couldn't figure out that it
we're
would
gonna-
actually do anything because it wouldn't do anything?
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
we were
actually,
trying, right?
What we're gonna do
What was the story?
is that what I want us to do is to present both stones to them. Not give them to them, just show them. And then I'm gonna say stuff.
Can I detect
Hold.
portal?
You can.
You know, that's
detect
not a bad
portal.
idea.
What if they are
gonna-
imposters?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
detect portal. Where's portal?
There is not a portal within a mile of here.
Cool. Okay,
Cool.
proceed.
I highly doubt these are all imposters. There's too many of them.
Oh no, I was just worried about if there was a portal somewhere, and then
If you need any other,
No, I was saying that out of character, by the way, Zavi.
I was just
These are
worried
all
about
imposters.
if there's a portal and somehow Rhyme can use the portals to travel, and then suddenly time skips and we have no stones.
the only way you know she can travel is to that gate that you guys just used, because she did the same thing.
Hmm.
We
The
did what?
teleportation circle.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, so I will show the what is it again?
Well, that's kind of concerning then, Zavi.
I will show the ivory. Is it?
The ivory amber.
Fuck, I don't have it. Ivory ember.
Somebody
and
else has the
I will
ivory
in-
amber.
Yeah, someone has it, but it should be me.
You gave it to somebody else to hold on to. I think it was Squall.
How the fuck? No,
Did
it's
you?
mine. Give it back. I literally said that explicitly
Wait, what?
that I was holding it I was holding onto it for dear life.
Oh, right, no. Fate has the forest lazarette.
Ivory
You have
Hammer,
it.
there we go. There it is. I have it. So, I will present the Ivory Hammer and invite Fate present the Forest Lazarite. I think we figure out something about these things. But before we share, I want to know what you know about these stones.
Well, the gemstones of evanescence are all animus touched. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
And we, as a collective, the Pages of Eons, our sole duty is to collect and house such artifacts so that no knowledge may be lost.
But what knowledge do you have on these items?
Exactly.
We
none.
lost it.
In fact, Atlas finished their research not too long ago on the stone right before it was stolen.
I then have another question for you.
That's being.
Have you, and I'm sorry if this reminisces some bad memories, but when Rhyme attacked, do you recall her things happening suddenly that you don't remember happening?
No. She thoroughly thrashed us before we could do anything.
Then what about after? The following day? Was there a time in the day where things seemed to happen without your knowledge?
So, let me go over the events that happened real quick, because you guys woke up, decided, oh hey, let's go look around town. You and Solar went into town with Tavoth to the market. You got some food, time skipped.
Mm-hmm.
Then you went straight
Yes.
to the Pages of Eons and they were out cold.
Right.
No.
But
So
then
they were
after
out cold
that,
during the time that they
wait,
skipped.
wait.
Where time
The
skipped.
first time skip. Yes.
Yes, but
Yeah.
then there was a second one
There was a second.
later during the day.
Let's do
And I wanna
the
know if they
time
felt that
skip
one.
again.
I want to know if they felt that one.
Well, there was a lot going on that day. But
You wouldn't, especially if there was a lot going on, you would not have missed it.
I suppose our
Maybe they rolled a nat 1 on their perception check.
You know, it can happen.
They were just knocked out cold. Maybe they thought their brain just blipped off for a moment.
there was a little time to prepare ourselves, we moved quickly to the Siren's Song. But I suppose while we were setting up Pelican's defenses, it did seem to skip ahead.
Well, that is the power of the gem that Rhyme stole. Because all of these gems, even separate, have powers. Powers
Yeah,
that
we had the which one? Did we have the clouded ruby that got stolen, or did
The
we have
clouded
the other
ruby
one
was
that
the
got
first
stolen?
one stolen, and then the blood diamond was the one Solar
The
had.
blood
that
diamond
also
was
got
the one Solar
stolen.
had. Yeah, so the clouded ruby does the time skip.
We believe that this is the power of the clouded ruby. We also know that Rhyme is in possession of the blood diamond.
Unfortunately, you're incorrect. We know what the clouded ruby does now, thanks to Atlas.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, we didn't know until days after. Remember,
Well, why
Atlas
didn't
only
you tell me
figured it
when I
out so
just
long.
asked?
I was going to tell you, but then you kept talking.
Apologies. Go ahead.
The clouded ruby. If I remember correctly, I told you that it was a key.
Mm-hmm.
It is the key to all other stones.
Oh. That makes more sense then.
That is unfortunate.
Which means the blood diamond.
Does the time skip?
Incorrect.
And how do you know
The
this?
blood diamond. We were in possession of the blood diamond.
She was in the
And-
presence of it. She used the command.
She used the times. She used this ability to skip time to
Fly.
fetch the blood diamond.
Remember, not too long ago,
Yeah.
when I asked you, you heard something, or when I told you, you heard
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I
both
remember.
times.
I remember what it is. It's when skies turn to blood. But the thing is, she did use the time skip to steal the blood diamond, which was in Solar's position, was it not?
She had an eye watching him the whole time.
So then the blood diamond he was keeping was a fake? He used time skip to steal the blood diamond.
And the eye speak?
It wasn't the eye that spoke.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Who else was with us?
Well, it was just Fly, Solar, and Tavoth in the crowded
Whoever
market.
was with us did not have the clouded ruby.
No,
So they couldn't have used the power of the blood diamond.
but that was the day it was stolen, the clouded ruby.
Yes.
So they could have had it. It was just
What I
stolen,
mean
and
to
then
say-
the time skipped.
What I
I
mean to
don't-
say is that they used the power of the blood diamond to steal the blood diamond. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't necessarily need to be in their talons to be able to use it, is what I'm understanding. They just need to have the clouded ruby.
And speak the words so that they
Within
make
Wi-Fi
their
range of it.
way
Within Wi-Fi
within
range.
Wi-Fi range of it. That is special. But that would make sense.
Or maybe not even Wi-Fi, maybe just Bluetooth range. You have to be really close.
That's probably why we heard the command.
Yeah. But who was with us the second time?
There is one little hiccup though about that.
When
The
wait,
second time
when
she was
when did
directly
she
in front of
actually
you.
steal it?
The second time when
Yeah,
you guys
she
were
did.
in the ballroom underneath. Possibly.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't that when she stole it?
That is when she stole it. Yes.
And she just spoke it right in front of us.
She was holding
Probably.
the ruby in her hand.
Yeah.
Said when skies turns to blood, and you no longer had the blood diamond. It was in her claws.
Yep. Okay.
Right. So it's the person who speaks the word that is then able to use the powers.
In possession of the.
All right.
Who is in possession of the clouded ruby?
Yes. Okay, I get it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It's very, very ominous.
Freaking
Okay.
smart gems.
Let me go back in. Let me go back in character here. Hold on.
Is this a good song?
Then that means. Wait, no, it can't be because we were in possession of the blood diamond when it was stolen. Unless it doesn't matter who is holding the gems. It only matters
just
who's holding the
matters.
ruby.
And
Which
if that's
means
the case,
we're very, very far behind.
We just need to keep it in the bag of holding. Smile.
well, if that's the case, then she has the most
I
important
looked up-
part of our puzzle.
Which is why I'm saying that we thought we were on equal grounds, but we're actually far behind.
So what about the ones
I
you
looked-
have? Do you know what they do?
This one supposedly is retaliates whatever comes upon whoever wields its power, I guess. Upon speaking the command, of course.
So the longer you hold on to these and go after her, she can just use them.
That is true.
Unless it's in a bag of holding.
That is also true. I look down at the gem in my hands and
Now-
look back up at Starling. Hold on, I have one thing I need to say.
Okay.
I hate to say this, but is there a way we can destroy these?
That is something I personally would not allow.
No, I get it, but if it's this
Pelican.
or the ruin of Pyrrha, I doubt that it's worth keeping these gems around.
Ruin of Pyria. It's not going to ruin everything. You have 2 of the stones, so as long as you have them, she can't get all of them. In
True.
fact, if you get the rest, she has to find you. In which case, bring her to some home ground. Or she can just take it off of your dead corpses.
Out of character, we just need to store them in our ender chest so that way she can't access the inventory.
Sorry, she has access to your account?
Oh.
Damn.
An admin?
Well, in that case, do you know of a spell that could lift hundreds of tons of rock?
It would take some time, but no. Safe to say.
That's not an answer. It would take some time, but no.
That's a strange answer indeed.
Safe to say, we can save that one for last.
Not only that, but she has a tendency to let you do all the hard work and swooping in the last second.
Well, I say save that one for last. We still need to get the one from the Nightwing Kingdom. But we don't even know where that one is.
No, you said save that one for last. That's already been said. It's in. I'm kidding.
Was there a really
kidding.
big gemstone that we gave back to Tavoth?
Not really, no.
Okay. It would have been funny if we gave back one of these to Tavoth. It was in her hoard.
Now, I will say, I got a letter, Oleander says. This one's from Solar. It's actually for you.
Oh. For who?
For you.
Okay. I thought he's just gonna
For your
scuttle
group.
over and sort of grab the letter. Or hold out his hand to be handed the letter, unless she wants to just read it, which is also doable. It's also agreeable.
So, I didn't actually write it out. I was...
Alright, so you're just gonna say it.
Yes, I am going to say it.
Good.
Hello, Scorching Dawn. Word from the Scorpion Den. This place still reeks. And I hate being back here, to be honest. But some news. I need to know how to say this without straight up saying it. Because it doesn't make sense. It's not like actually giving you information unless you know how to read it. It's...
Oh.
I'm just going to say it straight up. It's in Thieves' Cant.
Oh. What the fuck? Okay. I mean, wouldn't Vampire know Thieves Can't?
Yes.
Well, just read it. Vampire will know what it's about.
Fair enough. You read it over like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. But Vampire looks it over. No. This is all like not really what he means. Rhyme has a home here in the Scorpion Den. And a business.
A business? Are you sure you're reading that correctly?
Yep. I also found something interesting. The dragon who currently controls, or rather, the dragon I'm helping trying to control the Scorpion Den, has a gemstone.
That's no good.
Come
Yeah,
when you
that's really
can.
bad. That's really, really bad.
Does that come when you can?
Yes.
Unless he has a a bag of holding and knows to hide the stone, which she clearly doesn't because we literally just realized how it works here.
I
He's
wonder what
screwed.
that one does.
He's screwed. We need to go get it now. Looks like we need to
I don't think you
have
need
a
to worry
chat
about
with
that
this
one
person.
right now.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe soon. Yes, but still.
I'm sorry. I don't understand why we shouldn't be worried. It is
The
a
Scorpion
stone out in
Den
the
is the
open.
worst place on Pyria, especially for a bunch of you. Don't get me wrong.
We'll survive. Right?
You are probably going to be mauled the second you approach.
I'll tilt my head to the side.
Your little leaf over here is going to get robbed. And vampire.
I look over at Vampire. Yeah, no, I get it. Right. So,
Unless you're 100% sure you're just going to walk in there.
the only way we'd be able to achieve anything, I think, would be to sneak in and sneak out without actually dealing with any dragon.
Oh, cactus breath. I know exactly who to talk to. Give me a few days. I have several contacts in the Scorpion Den.
Maybe you should also tell them that if they ever feel like time has skipped, they should be very, very sorry. They should be on very, very high alert.
I will send a message, but for now, there's another reason I'm here.
Oh, sorry. I didn't want to intrude on your business with the pages. Too much, at least.
No, I'm finished right now. It's not them I'm
Oh?
here for.
Then what is it for? If you don't mind.
Us.
Well, it's not exactly you.
Yeah, that would have surprised me, considering we literally just walked in here, but okay.
Well, you walked in. She wasn't expecting you to come back.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would surprise me that it was for us because we literally just walked in.
Well, she got it, clearly, and was waiting for you to come back. And now she can do what she's gonna do.
Alright, sick. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Queen, or rather, no. Queen Scarlet has made her return.
Return as in?
She rather publicly let everybody know that she's doing something. And that we should all know that Queen Scarlet plans to return.
Now that is quite
Question.
disturbing.
You can be here by now.
I was about to say, at what point would myself and Che have arrived?
Yeah. You wouldn't be that far back behind.
Oh boy.
So
We're gonna have to
you
deal
can
with
walk in now that
fucking
you heard that.
Stride all over again.
I was going to say.
And so, my original mission
What are you all
continues.
talking about? Missed anything?
No.
No.
Oleander's eyes go straight to
Is
Strider.
the actual last person that should hear about that from Oleander.
I'm gonna be in the Siren Song if you need anything.
Thanks, Oleander.
And I suggest you also take a break. I think your friends would like to see you again.
Wait,
Hmm?
what's wrong with my token?
I just noticed I
It's
was rotated too.
Why is everybody rotated?
Because you rotated all of us.
How do you do that again?
Rotate.
Get
Control.
rotated, nerd.
And move your middle mouse.
It's shift.
Oh, it's shift. My bad.
Control works too.
Is it?
Yes, it does.
Anyway. Continue chatting. I can still hear you. I'll be right back.
All right.
There we go.
Unfortunately,
that
spinning my
It's all very disturbing.
Rotating me. What the heck? There.
Are you two all right?
Yeah, we're doing just
No.
fine. Just had a bit of a bruising. That's all.
I just see Stride just turning around in a circle.
Just rotating.
I tried to unlock the mouse wheel and spin it, but it doesn't update fast enough.
Yeah.
So,
I
so
want
if
to
you
see,
get
I
all
want
for
to see a
details,
doodle. I want to see a doodle of any dragon just rotating to adjust their token.
okay. So, as I was trying to say,
Mm-hmm.
what all did I miss exactly?
Well, few bad news.
That being,
Seems that we weren't on par with Rhyme as we thought. We have 2 gems, sure. But the one she had, the Clouded Ruby, that is what unlocks the power of all the other gems. All she has to do
has
is
the
whisper.
key.
Yep, all she has to do is whisper the command. And as long as any gem is within hearing distance, she, because she is holding the Clouded Ruby, will receive the boon of the gems of whatever gem's power.
So as long as we hold it and she happens to be close enough,
Yep.
is there any way we can hide them away? Somewhere where it's
I mean,
impossible to
there's
reach?
this, and I'm gonna pull out my bag of holding and drop it in there.
I mean, that'll be one way. Can't really hear anything in that, right?
I've been in there. I can confirm you don't.
I could
Yeah.
cast levitate on it and throw it into the sky. By the time levitate wears off, it shouldn't come back.
Is there a reason why we wanted to get rid of it in such a egregious way?
I love it.
I think I did discuss with Starling about getting rid of these things, but it seems that is very inadvisable.
Lovely.
I don't know,
Okay.
I think that's a pretty good last resort. I like it.
It's pretty good. I like it too.
There we go. Alright.
Just shoot it into orbit.
Rather
Yeah.
unfortunate that's the case, but we can make do. Anything else otherwise? Myself and Shay only really caught up with Bladesinger and her co-worker
Well,
and some marketplace searching for a few materials.
we did hear about a gem that was under a pile of several tons of rock. Another gem apparently is within the claws of one prolific dragon in the Scorpion's Den, where
Only
Rhyme has a
several tons?
business, apparently.
Do I have to ask who?
Did we hear who it was?
No.
All that was said in the letter was the person who claims leadership over the
Right.
Scorpion
Then
Den.
I'll say that. It was in Solar's letter. We heard that something about the dragon who claims ownership of the Scorpions. Then, if you know who that is.
Depends. I know at one point in time there was who is now Queen of Sandwings. So whoever's left there now, I wouldn't know.
I am pretty worried, considering Rhyme has a foothold there, that she can just walk in, say whatever command activates that gem, and then walk out with it.
That's if it's even within ease of getting to. I may not know much about the Scorpion's Den, but the one thing I do know most of all, it is not a place to take lightly.
That's what I heard. Oleander
Even
did
with
say
how-
that.
Even with Queen Thorn having been the previous ruler of the Scorpion Den, it still wasn't a good place. It's even,
Guess
like
this-
I've always said, Tectonic being there is odd.
Well, at least the silver lining is that it doesn't sound like this is a place where you flaunt wealth. Meaning there's a good chance that that gem isn't in clear sight for Rhyme to just activate.
Clear sight.
Yeah, clear sight.
Treasury of that would probably be shoved away somewhere very hidden. It would be no different
That
than
kind-
the treasury of the Sand Ings themselves.
That kind of goes over most of it.
Yes, I
Actually.
would say that goes over pretty much everything.
Who says
If
that?
That's everything.
Says Darling.
So be it.
Hmm.
What?
Never mind. Let's keep going.
Alright.
Do keep in touch.
Will do. Will do. By the
Oh.
way, I don't suppose there's any ideas on how to go about prepping for the Nightwing Kingdom expedition eventually.
There's 3 of us.
Don't die.
We're not going there anytime soon.
Figured
Yeah,
it.
we're not going there.
Not
Same
unless
with-
we get some more. He kind of like gestures towards you with his claws. Honorable.
Honorary?
Or yes, honorary, honorable. You get the point. Honorary pages.
Well, I do have one comment to make. How many dragons you said went on that expeditions?
24.
And only if one.
And
were
only
in-
Brightwing returned.
Right. Well,
Hopefully,
I will
Brightwing
say
there is
something.
doing better.
I will say something. I don't mean to discourage, but I doubt that throwing more dragons at whatever's going on there is gonna help.
Which is why
At least ones that aren't as well known as us.
That
Yeah, let's
being
just send
said,
Stryat.
I
Hey, I wouldn't mind just going there and being the spearhead of it all.
That being said, I don't mean to say that it can't be done. I just think we might benefit from
waiting and watching.
studying a little more, because the brute force method doesn't seem to be working.
You don't say.
Well,
Eh,
how
sorry.
do you know? We only tried
You
once.
insult my style of things.
Send another 24 and watch them all die.
I'll think of a way. Just worry about the 2 that we know of.
We do need
Right.
to focus.
Or
We
rather,
focus on what we got for now.
I say the 2 that we know of. You said this dragon in the Scorpion Den has one.
Mm-hmm. Supposedly.
I suppose that's a starting point.
Let's do about.
Or
Well,
perhaps
unfortunately, if Oleander's comments are to be trusted.
I do know of another.
Oh?
Or rather, Pelican does.
Which would be?
Oh, that... You don't mean... Yes, I mean the one in the Deep Palace.
Fly's eyes are going to shine like fucking diamonds.
You had to say that 3 moons above.
What?
Wait, the Deep Palace? Really?
Pelican just kind of nervously. Oops, I'm tilting you. Yeah. There's one down there.
Wait. The fly is just gonna jump on the counter. Hold on. Okay. Wait. You need to do something for me, please. Please. No. Wait. I have to.
It's in the Deep Palace.
We know this.
Like, unhand me.
At least don't jump on the counter.
Yes.
It's the only way I can
please.
get to eye level.
I
Fine.
don't need to see your eyes at my level.
I wanted to go to the Deep Palace last time we were in the Seawind Kingdom, but they obviously wouldn't let us.
Well, good luck getting down there if you're gonna find it.
Well, hold on. Do you think your order would have any sway in that decision if we had a letter of permission or something like that?
I mean, Queen Coral would really appreciate your work. Yes, I know she would.
So,
Sake of the skies.
what do you think?
We just send Striat on a solo mission to the Nightwing Kingdom, and we just send me on a solo mission to the Deep Palace.
And then we send.
And then we send Fly on a solo mission to the Scorching Dawn.
Sounds like a great idea.
Everybody else goes 6
Goes
feet
to the
under.
rocks.
Everybody else is shoveling rocks.
All right, gang, let's split up.
I'm gonna search for clues.
Alright, well, look, I can't exactly promise anything, but I suppose I can send something her way that might alleviate her sense of judgment for a while.
Well, that, or you could hand it to us. We'll present it when the time comes.
She's
And
going
all
to
these
absolutely
things-
bastardize my work, Pelican. Well, you know she likes putting her name on everything. Exactly.
That she does.
I mean, unless Pelican. No, you guys need all the help you can have.
Yes, if you're about to ask that I send Pelican, you're sorely mistaken.
That's why I corrected myself.
Fine, I'll send over one of my best works. I suppose with you, and
No, send over one of your not best works.
But be sure to include a letter. We do want her to know exactly what we're seeking here.
of course, the ability to put her name on my discoveries for the cost of one stupid fucking gem.
Wait, how is Rhyme gonna even get down there anyway? Shouldn't this one be safe?
Disguises. She's gone to places she really didn't belong to previously.
She got.
I mean, yeah.
They're technically
does one
all
of-
safe.
What's
See, the
does
thing
one
is
of
that-
these other gems give everybody water breathing or something?
See, the thing is that our Rhyme's MO at this point is let us do the hard work, and then she swoops in at the end.
Yeah, so why are we going to the Deep Palace to get the gem so that she doesn't have to go get it?
Because I want to go to the Deep Palace. Is that a good enough reason for you?
So she can
no.
get the gem from us.
I just want to go to Deep Palace, man.
Just
well,
go underwater for a while directly over top of it. You'll
wing.
run out of air and you'll sink down to the bottom and you'll be in the Deep Palace. Congratulations.
But I want to be alive. I want to see it.
Well then, we have diamonds.
Well, allow the Scion some time. He will return shortly.
Oh,
Uh,
of course.
I think he's gone to brood.
Oh, well, I get it. All right. Well, thanks for the help, Pelican.
Uh,
It means a lot.
no problem.
Oh, and if you do figure out a way to shovel these tons upon tons of rocks, do slip us a word, or maybe...
Believe me, Brightwing is working on it day and night. He kind of just like peers his eyes over to Brightwing, who has gone from standing there in the conversation to now sitting in a pile of books right over here.
Good, good. And don't let your work get stolen, please.
Don't worry. We've got some countermeasures up now. Although we should have had some up before, but I think somehow they got disabled.
With all due respect, that does not inspire me confidence.
Look, Scion himself put a lot of work into this.
Well, I'll have to trust it. And I think that's not exactly misplaced, so...
Plus, I don't think she's exactly after anything in here right now.
No, I don't think so either. Maybe that spell, though, so do be careful about that.
Which one? What?
The one
The spell?
Brightwing is working on?
Oh, right.
I doubt she can just time skip her way to shoveling tens of thousands of tons of rock.
You're right. Well, I suppose you best move along.
Yes,
Baron.
yes, of course.
If we got all we need, let us be
Good day.
on. Anyone else have
Don't even
anything?
let me stand on that, on the
No,
counter.
not
Sheesh.
Hey, it's rude.
It's the only way I get to look at him.
Look up.
Yeah.
Do you not know how demeaning it feels?
No. As she just as Stride just looks down at you.
Well, as you guys come out, it is sunset.
Oh, this when the skies turn to blood.
The vampire! The zombie
It is
vampire.
actually that same filter.
Step
Sort
back.
of.
A little bit orange.
It's a little too red for me.
Is it?
Yeah,
It
it's
feels
pretty
a
red.
little red.
This is orange.
Yeah, it's
It's very orange.
Holy shit, it's
Holy
orange.
shit.
Yeah, maybe too orange for
Maybe
sunset.
It's a
Too
little
orange.
too orange, yeah.
We're in Mexico.
let's go. We
But this is better. This is a lot better.
Yeah, this is not as orange.
Well, I was trying to go for a somewhat orange glow. Maybe
This
this.
is somewhat orange.
Yeah. It doesn't look
Fine.
like Possibility just got covered in cheese.
Mm,
sometimes
Cheddarbility.
yummers.
There's a bad joke I could have made, but I'm holding it.
Alright,
All I'm saying.
where to
Wings of
next?
fire. One.
Home.
Home?
Food. We need to
Home.
get food. Food. Eat. Yum.
All right.
Maybe
Consume.
eat.
Welcome.
What about Kinkajou?
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow, it's late.
Wow.
You're out here.
Okay, everybody,
Yeah.
climb in through the window like we always do.
There's
the
the
light?
door.
Where's the main door again? Oh, there.
Here.
Jumps through
It's
window.
under the mulberry bush.
Remind you that if you jump through the
Savi?
window, you break it and you need
What?
to replace the window.
Is this a canoe?
This time you can sit in
No.
the canoe for up to an
That's
hour.
a hammock. That's a hammock. Before you get any funny ideas, Squall, this is a hammock.
Listen.
But what is it made out of?
Stop. Stop. We're not doing this.
Oh my
You can sit. What? You don't want to sit in the canoe for up to an hour?
No, that's not the joke. That's not the joke.
I had to at least get one in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Back out. Not the window.
Ah,
I love how Paul probably is literally just has his hind legs on one side of the window and his forelegs the other side of the window, with his body sort of like bent up like a cat, just so that he can fit on both sides at the same time.
That looks kind of
Yeah.
good
It's
for
just-
sunset.
He's just kind of resting there.
How's this look for sunset?
beautiful.
That's pretty
like it.
good. I'm gonna lay down my cushion. Well, I'm glad to be somewhere that isn't freezing cold.
You don't have your cushion. I have your cushion.
Shut up, I have my cushion.
No, you don't, because we had to make space in the bag of holding to transport the meat. So I put your cushion in the bag of devouring because it
What
wasn't
are-
gonna get eaten.
Oh my god.
So you search through your
Wow.
bag of holding for your cushion, and you can't find your cushion.
I just find meat, bro.
No, we deposited
What?
the meat.
Yeah, the
We just
meat's-
forgot to
Oh.
put the cushion back.
Yeah.
Oh. Guys?
Oh,
My cushion?
oh yeah, it's over here.
What? And I'm gonna look at you just
And I pull it out of the bag of
just
devouring.
over the window.
Rosary.
What?
On-
What are you doing?
On your little flower bed, hanging from the roof, is your sloth.
Amazing. It's still there.
Yeah, since you didn't bring it to the cold zone, gee, I wondered why you didn't do that.
That's probably a good idea, yeah.
I hope we
Anyways,
didn't
I'm
do
gonna-
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab back my cushion
Mm-hmm.
and go set it down. About here.
All right.
Just back in the one spot.
As the day slowly comes to a close, you guys hear some talking outside.
Cannot
What was
listen.
that?
I need to get the place down. Where are they? There. And there. And there. Alright. As you come outside, Fly, you notice several dragons are approaching down the road. It's hard to see a couple of them, but the bright
where?
white of a certain ice wing definitely catches your eyes.
Okay, I'll be standing on the fence post then. Hey guys! As I wave towards them,
You're back.
I nod. Yeah, we're all here.
No.
How are you then?
Fine. Helping the dragons readjust.
I see Peril hanging in the distance. No, don't come closer.
Oh, okay.
Go
Get
away,
closer,
you
get closer,
snake.
get closer.
What are you all going on about? I'm trying to sleep.
that was out of character, but yes, it probably would be best if Peril didn't come too close.
Nah, come inside.
That's not a good idea.
Hey, Fly, who's out here exactly?
How about everybody?
What do you mean? Oh. It is.
I come down from the fence post, look at Peril, sort of playing around in the middle. I sort of nudge towards Triad, point towards in Peril's general direction, and say, probably should watch that one.
Huh? What about it?
What?
I whisper,
Yeah.
probably
What do you
should watch that one, pointing
what do you
towards
whisper?
Peril.
What do you whisper?
Probably should watch that one.
Why?
Stride just tries to crane her neck in such a way to notice Peril and then
What's wrong with Peril?
stare.
What is wrong with Peril? I'm confused.
I give a few knocks on the very dry wooden fence.
I'm sure she knows. Don't worry.
Why? At that point, I feel like you're being insulting.
We've been doing this for the last few days.
Sorry.
We walked her to the archway.
Stride is gonna flick Fly upside the head.
Ow. Fine, fine.
Even though she's not
She's
exactly
lit-
the most,
She's careful beyond belief.
yeah.
Sorry, just bad experiences with fire.
Did you find Winter? Is he alright?
Thankfully, yes.
I nod. Yeah, thankfully. Although it was close.
So where is he?
Still on the way, I'd imagine. We managed to get back faster due to our gelatinous friend putting together a literal hole in the ground that sent us here.
Makes sense he'd be
Mhm.
slow.
A little bit over.
Don't you worry, he's coming here and he's never leaving again.
Oh, he's not leaving, that's for sure.
That's ominous.
Incredibly ominous.
What do you mean by this?
Don't worry about her.
By the way, Icicle, are you ever gonna share with me whatever was in that journal, or are we gonna do it once he gets back? Zavi, if you're pulling a blank right now, just tell me.
No, my mom walked in.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I plan to reveal all his secrets directly in front of his face.
Ooh, let me be there for it.
I'll hold you to it. Well, I guess since you all are back, do y'all have room?
That we should.
Mhm.
At least, I would prefer it if Rosary would be the one to say as much. It's her home.
That much is true. Oh, how is she then?
Oh, Kinkachu?
Mm-hmm.
Still the same.
Any sign of
Looks a little
recovery?
better though, at least.
Good. Whatever it's worth.
Yeah. Oh,
We weren't able to find much of anything to help with the condition either.
Mm-mm.
it's It's fine, I'll just continue on to the arch where I usually sleep.
Harold,
Huh?
you had a moment to talk, actually.
Sure?
I'll meet you at the arch. Don't worry, I'll catch back up.
Okay.
But other than that, we nearly had an incident up north. I don't know how much has already been known or came down from the Icewind Kingdom. Has there?
Nothing, no. Nothing yet.
Long story short, there has been a diamond trial.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean there's been one?
It was Winter's.
And
on paper, Winter lost. Or
What do
rather,
you mean he lost?
on paper, Winter died. But he's not dead. He's coming here. But as far as
Who did
the
he
Icewind
fight?
Kingdom is concerned, his brother.
What?
yes,
But they didn't really fight. Maybe they did, but that's not the point. The point is they kind of orchestrated this thing where to satisfy the culture, the requirements of the Diamond Trial.
and then from the
Hailstorm
diamond trial,
decided. Hailstorm made it so that he emerged victorious while Winter died, but that's not what actually happened.
he
What
sat it
actually
out.
happened is that is why Winter is never leaving this place.
I see.
Believe you me, I was moments away from giving Hailstorm a bite of blade. If it
Oh,
turned
this
out
one's
that-
about this one was moments from breathing actual fire, the spider condition.
Oh,
Sure.
yes, there's
That's
that.
fine. I'm not
Either
gonna argue
way,
with you.
I suppose
fucking-
it's good. What
Thankfully.
happened?
I don't know how crazy it is.
Hmm?
In respect to thing, I'd feel it fair we don't say more than that.
Well, you at least have to tell me what the Diamond Trial is. I haven't taken part myself.
You
It's
No.
complicated. I
come on.
doubt that.
It's no more.
How
Fine.
about this? You reveal once we go about revealing the whole bit of that journal with Winter, then I'll share.
It's not like I can go back.
Well, yeah, but also there's gonna be a lot of things going on in the Icewind Kingdoms in the next few months.
You know what?
maybe.
No. You don't tell me what it is.
It's a
You don't get to see
it's
the
a
book.
need it's a need to know basis. You
said-
don't need to know.
No, I said.
Well, you made your beds. Try it. Now you gotta lie in it.
I was making a fair trade of actions here, and you just threw it into the lava at this point.
It's need to know information, and you don't need to know.
I said nothing. I did nothing of the sort.
I want to blame it on your presence of being here. Normally, I'd be able to get my way.
Oh, come on.
uh,
Why are
no
you
big
so
deal.
mean
Back.
to me right now?
Thank you. Maybe Mia, after nearly dying up there, I'd prefer being away for a while.
Do you mind if I come with?
I wouldn't mind. I
course.
lost my enjoyment of things right now. I may as well move along.
Okay.
It's gonna be quite a few more dragons. Wait, where are you going, Strat?
Don't worry, I just need to talk to Pero for a little bit. Skywing stuff.
Catwing stuff, huh?
Whatever it is, it's probably boring. I'm tired.
Make your way inside.
You'll at least
Just-
tell me, right?
You? About what?
This whole diamond
Who's
trial
asking?
thing.
Well,
Who's
considering
asking?
that Moon already knows,
Who's asking?
Kibli.
No, it's on a need to it's need to know information, and you don't need to know.
I mean, Moon already knows, so.
It's
Does
like
she?
out of character.
Of
It's
course she
for the safety
she?
of what's their face.
It's for the regarding who was with Winter.
Fate, funny Fate.
The big Nightwing.
Not Fate.
Yeah, isn't
It's
it
not a
Fate?
Fate.
No, it's not Fate.
No, it's
not.
not.
A Fate. It's,
I
it's
can't remember.
fucking- what is it?
Another one.
Do you want me to tell you?
Oh, it's Foeslayer.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the reason why it's need to know information, and they don't need to know.
yeah. But all I'm gonna say is this. Well, exactly what it is. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the most stupid things I could have ever thought it could be. And as what it is, as exactly. Sorry. And it got the end that it so rightfully deserves.
Huh. Alright. Well, figured I might as well try. It's good to see you guys, though. For sure.
Of course. Oh, by the way, Kibli.
Hmm?
I'm gonna make sure that he's looking at me while I just kind of jump on my cushion. Thanks for bringing me in that wizard tower. Now I get to sleep soundly every night.
That was
Oh
my
my
goal the
gosh.
entire time. Yeah.
The yeah really sells it. Alright.
Now then.
Yeah, I need to bring your attention to something, Zavi, but you can go ahead.
Oh, what is it?
I'll go ahead with the stride scene. I'll send it.
Are we
you a
running out of
message.
time?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, of course we are.
Maybe,
We-
but
Always running out of time.
I mean, we're always running out of time, but there is something.
So,
it's
I
not
got like
that.
30 minutes.
Peril, Striate, and Turtle, go to the archway. I need to activate the tent here. Little
That
flag
sounds like the
sign.
start of a joke.
Shut up.
Barrel, Stride, and Turtle walk to the archway.
Ooh, this is good. It's getting real dark. So, I need to put them in the map. There's Turtle. You guys aren't here. And Peril's actually right here. Could put them down 4-0 though. Alright. What did you need? As she takes off into the air.
Christ.
And try to follow. Did you have a dream visit?
When do I not?
Recently?
say that. But not really recent, no. It was a little bit a while ago. I think. Do you both have to be here?
1 second, let me hear you one more time.
She said yeah, but not recently enough to really care too much. And then she said, do you both really have to be here?
I know I have to be because we got things to talk about. Turtle wanted to come along, and I don't think there'll be much harm in this. For now.
Well, yeah, I mean... I'm gonna be honest, you've been kind of aloof, I guess? Is that the right word?
Yes.
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. That was in character. I am. Is that a good thing? What does that mean?
For you, maybe.
What?
For you, it's fitting. But look, I had one recently, and I figured I'd let you know. But not from her directly. Rather, someone I know personally.
Well, I guess
Spitting out.
I did have a visit, not too long ago, but honestly, I don't know anymore.
Still haven't come with a decision of your own?
What decision? What? What do you mean?
You seem a little torn about it.
She looks at her claws. And how they burn the stone she is standing on. I see Scarlet and for some reason the only thing I think of is Clay.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I want to do is stop Scarlet from doing anything to him? But how do I do that? I can't do that.
Do what?
I can't do that. Can I? I don't know.
I don't think we have any reason to doubt that she will want to go after him, right? As long as we're loyal to her, she should be able to back off, right?
I'm sorry. What's going on? Terrell, you really shouldn't be here for this. But I'm confused. It doesn't matter, just... Things
may have just gotten a little more complicated, Turtle. It's...
Isn't everything complicated?
And you don't seem the type to want to be around for it. At all.
Right. It's whatever.
Go ahead and go back to the others and tell them we're fine. That's all you need to do.
I'm just gonna go for a little fly.
Go ahead.
That was Peril. She jumps off. She dives down. And
No, little
before
fly
you
left.
get
He
to
was
the
here
edge, Shrike,
earlier.
you hear a scream.
Damn it, what the?
Shrike, as you walk over to the edge, you guys at the house actually hear this too, since you're not too far away. A blood-curdling scream that is insanely loud.
What?
Shrike, you
What
look
was
over the
that?
edge. Winter just collided with Peril.
Bruh.
Girl, what are you?
And they go into this barrel roll as they fall towards the ground. Peril kind of ends up pulling away right before hitting the ground. But you can see that Winter, even from up here with how dim it's getting because of how dark it is, the sun directly above you actually keeps it pretty bright. I should probably put that back, to be honest.
Yeah.
We don't have a revivify.
Don't worry. Oh fuck, that doesn't work very well.
Oh, shit, he's
It is
dead!
Turn off the
Winter's
filter.
fucking
We don't need the
dead.
filter. Yeah, we don't need a filter. Yeah, Winter looks like he's melting.
Yeah, you don't say.
Turtle, see to help. Now.
What happened? Oh gosh.
Stride would immediately fly down from there, looking to move in toward Winter quickly.
Right. He collided with the ground about here, and does not look okay. He is shaking. He is these burns that are
Dang.
all over his body.
I didn't bring any of my potions with me. I don't think that'll do even enough for this. Fire scales, always fire scales.
Hold on, I can help.
What?
This. He just grabs a rock, and he just walks over and he looks at it for a second. You guys come rushing
What are you
forward now.
hoping to?
You guys can come rushing forward if you want. Since
Since
you're not that far, you would have heard that scream.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you guys come rushing forward from the road, you see Turtle and Strite standing over Winter's fallen body, and
Fly back off.
Turtle puts this rock to Winter's burns. He screams in pain, but you guys watch as this just normal rock begins to heal him.
I said back off.
Wow. Amazing.
The hell was that?
What happened here?
Distance.
Peril
She ran into me.
just so happened to have run into
And-
Winter.
If you guys look back, she is
My gosh.
flying away.
Let's go.
Zavi, can I run a perception check?
You may.
Okay, yes, I would have seen it. So I do say that I was planning on sort of butting in the conversation. So by the time this happened, I probably would have seen it, considering I rolled a 20, which is why I said there that I saw it from the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you guys rushed past her, she was frozen for a second, but when everybody was past her and looking over Winter, she ran.
That is just such a shame.
What happened?
I saw it happen. I just couldn't do anything about it.
This is what happens
Hero
when
attack
Firescale
Winter?
gets in contact with anything.
No, it's
We've
Peril
already-
just decided to fly down the arch while Winter was trying to fly under it.
Well,
And they just so
you
happened
didn't
to
see
run
it.
into each other. Yes, I did. I just explained it.
Oh, okay, I guess. Sure. I thought you were talking about her leaving.
No,
Because-
what I saw was one dragon, one glowy dragon, fly down and hitting something.
Sure. Yeah,
Let's go with that.
because I suppose that's fine. Try didn't
Yeah,
really see
I rolled
it
a
either.
20. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I was on my way towards the arch. I would have had a nice scenic view of it.
Winter, are you Fires?
He looks over
Asshole.
himself. He is healed now.
How are
but-
you?
How?
Stride is gonna try to actually help him up real quick, like.
He
Stand up,
slowly gets
now.
up with your help.
Fly is going to reach for one of his healing potions and is going to hand it over.
He looks it over and he looks over at Turtle. Turtle, how?
I was going.
I-
How?
He just kind of like holds the rock in his claws and then looks at it. And then he drops it.
How healing magic is that?
I was gonna say the same. Fire scale wounds like these don't heal that easily. Magic or
It's
not.
not magic, or rather, healing magic. Winter just walks over and picks up the rock,
It's
and then he.
this.
That's
It's
Turtle.
it's disorder.
You're an animus. I am. Yeah.
What? You are an animus?
Don't. I couldn't let him just hurt.
Being ran into by fire scales like that would have been lethal.
I am.
Back to your animus.
Peril.
What? Wait,
Hero's not here, right?
Yeah, no, she's long gone. But you can still kind of see her glow as it gets dark. It's just try it.
I'd say leave her be.
yes.
I think she's just scared.
That much I can tell, and I need it. Can't leave her like that. I need something, though. I'm gonna catch up with her.
What do you need?
I'm gonna need two things. If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna need that bag of transitory holding. And I'm gonna need that haste effect.
Oh, yeah. Moon should also be here. I just forgot to put her here.
The haste effect. Hold on.
I need both the bag of transitory holding,
And Kibley.
and I'm gonna need the haste effect. Both.
Why?
Wait, what do you need? How, do we have a haste effect that we can give?
I mean,
Why
oh
do you
yeah,
need the
I
bag?
guess the spell.
I have something stored away in there that'll help me, especially when talking to Peril.
it's just gonna walk over, straight, cast haste without hesitation. He walks over to Turtle. Did anyone else know this? How have you been keeping that fact?
I'll just I'll unfasten my bag from my waistband and hold it up to Striat.
Who has the other
Just-
bag?
Not me.
I don't know who else has it.
Who else has what?
The bag of holding.
I know. I'm pretty sure Fly and Squall had them.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
then
that
I
sounds
will-
right.
No,
Did I? I don't think I did.
you didn't.
I have.
I know I have
I can.
the
I
one.
can cast healing spells.
Does
The reason for who we gave the bags to was for access to the healing potions, so that they could pick people up.
Which is me and
Striat, do you have
Even-
one already?
No, I don't, and that's why I'm asking for it.
I guess somebody just
Vampire,
forgot to put
maybe?
the bag of transposition in their inventory?
oh boy.
Let me see.
We never have it? I guess we never have it.
Never had
Well,
it.
you do have 2 bags because
No,
they're-
Rhyme stole the other one, and she just took both the gems out of it.
You took everything. Okay, so pick.
She got her
took my
credit
dog.
card.
I'll just put it in Striat's inventory and
Just because
Sure.
I think it came from Fly, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm?
It came from you, Fly, right?
Oh, the bag?
Yes.
I mean, I have one bag, and we're asking who has the other right now.
Unless Che
No, I
has the
only
other
need the
bag.
one. Good. Thank
Or
you.
vampire?
I don't have them. Let's see.
Like, we're just. I mean, I don't mind giving. I don't mind you borrowing mine. I just want to know who the fuck else has the other one.
Yeah.
I just have a backpack.
Alright, screw it. Let's figure it out. I'll
Like,
hand
we-
it to you for now, Stride. Go, go, go.
Yeah, will do. Stride would make it a point to make use of her Master's Disguise effect and go from there. Between both the haste and that speed.
yeah, no, she
Gone.
is sonic booming across the sands.
All the while, at
Wait.
most, witnessing her
Yeah, sure.
trying to sift through the bag for something in particular.
Alright.
Frantically.
Yeah, right now we need that.
The way the bags work, doesn't it just pull out the thing that you want to get that you know is in there?
Yep.
You wouldn't have to search frantically for it.
That's the most that I'm saying right now.
Yeah. Well, this is interesting. Look, just don't make a big deal of it. It's not exactly something I wanted.
I mean, could have helped all of us. Just saying, you know.
That's true.
Well, he goes to pick up his rock from Winter. I just it's usually just use this for like little muscle pains. I didn't think it would do that.
Well, I just figured out something really important, I think.
It's
Well-
still Animus.
Yeah, but Animus doesn't mean bad. It just means complicated.
Well, now that we have the rocks, can we use that on Kingachu as well?
I guess we could try, but it is getting late. I guess we can try tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I
Sure.
suppose.
Sure.
She's stable anyway.
Character, what if the expiration date on Kinkaju's spine is in 2 hours?
True.
Wait.
He just puts the
Inkiju loses her spine privileges.
he just puts the rock into his pouch around his chest and then walks on.
He puts the rock against Kinkaju and a little message pops up and says the spine has expired 8 hours ago.
This spine has
Shove-
expired.
shoves rock down Kikuchu's throat.
It's just like, dang it, I should have gone last night.
By the way, I guess there's one more thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah? What is that?
You probably remember. I shouldn't bother asking that much, but the scroll we found in the pirate thing.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
You wouldn't happen to know anything about magic scrolls, would you?
Me? No. But if you want to know about magic items, you can ask him. Pointing at the, probably ball of rolling, goop that is picking up a lot of sand right now.
The goop.
Well, I wouldn't exactly expect him to know of a certain scroll that, well, does that. But
Just what? I can't read your mind.
He's talking about the Animus scroll, I think, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, she has to tell
the
me.
piece of parchment that was torn to bits and had writing on it.
I know exactly what the pirate scroll is, but I want to know what she's interested in.
The full scroll. The whole thing.
No. Why would you need such a thing?
A friend of mine needs it back.
Back? It was theirs to begin with?
Something along those lines. Look, the matter is I think Scarlet has it right now.
Well, that would be the last place it would have been at, yeah.
Clearly.
Without a shadow of a doubt. So,
What does what we know about it help with that?
Never mind. I just
not sure I can just get it for you at this rate.
yeah.
I'd love to, but
But if we do see it, I need it. Okay?
Sorry, out of character, who's talking?
Moon. Moon wants the magic scroll. That's very sus. But
It's
okay.
kind of sus, yeah.
She's sus.
Fate. While they're having this conversation
Moon is sus.
in your head, you hear And so it begins. Striate,
Bruh.
what is the item you were pulling out of the bag?
From the bag, Dryate produces the Rod of Rulership.
Oh, what? I'm starting to regret
You
my decisions.
follow Peril throughout the sky as it gets dark. And, well, she is a glowing beacon in the night.
Yeah, so I really wouldn't have missed her.
You watch her fly into the eastern forest beyond possibility and touch down.
Hmm.
It is very dark here, but I have a light apparently on.
If anything, to perhaps provide recent teachings and learnings, again with Bladesinger for blind fighting, may produce useful results.
I doubt you'll
I mean-
need blind fighting when you're going against potentially a living
Right.
light.
She is a living light, so...
Yep.
Skulking forward through the tree.
Hold on right here.
Stopping.
Yeah. As you come here, actually, you would
Very
see
well.
she is talking to some dragons. One, you don't know. He has this spiked collar on. And he's pretty large. The other, well, I'll let her
this
visage
a
alone
bit-
speak volumes.
Oh,
With her
wonderful.
masked face, or half masked face.
Alright, what the hell, man?
This
I guess
dragon
we'll see what the
produces
hell.
something in his hands, this chain, sort of, or this wrought iron chain. What do
Yeah,
you do?
Stride, I advise caution.
You're not there.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna shut up.
Actually, wait. Where's the song? Hold on. Where is it? Where's her theme? I have it here. It's somewhere.
This bitch.
Where is Scarlet's theme? Oh, here it is. Please approach with this rod of rulership in hand.
Stride would come forth from the shadows,
Fucking
skulking
bad,
up from
bro.
behind the trees, in front of all three. Rod of rulership plainly in hand.
And we have another. Well, isn't this thrilling? I wasn't expecting another. Who is this? Oh, don't worry about her. Come forth, darling.
It's good to see you again, Queen Scarlet.
Lovely
My Majesty.
indeed. Now, what is this you have?
Something I think you'll find useful for our endeavors. Your means to rulership once more. As Stride comes forth and presents its both claws, showing it out.
Huh. She uses one claw to lift it from yours, and then holds it in hers. It grows slightly to match her size.
An artifact found on my travels. One I thought to keep at hand.
Oh, this is wonderful. Now, you've just made this whole escapade 10 times more thrilling.
I'd only hope to please you, my queen.
Good. Now, with that said, Soar, continue. Peril, you can be normal again. Never will you have to worry about who you touch. All you need to do is wear this. And you'll be much like Striate here. I'm going to act like Queen Scarlet said your name.
Yeah, that's fine. Astray would simply grace a talon across the nearby tree. No marks or burns, to add emphasis to the point. Just like that?
And that is the last we are going to hear of this conversation. Scarlet, or rather Striate, actually. I have a mission for you.
Yes, my queen?
Fate. Fate?
Yeah. Oh.
What do you think the second you hear this slab say, and so it begins?
Man, wait. Are you asking in place of DM or?
I'm asking what you think. Because the slab said in your mind, and so it begins.
I mean, I would think it's something about turtle.
Alright.
That's what he's thinking.
Fair enough. Well. Does anybody else act on anything tonight? Or do you wait for Striate's return?
I will do one more thing.
I want to know who has the other freaking bag so I can take the gems out of it and stick them in the bag of devouring.
Let's just say for the sake of it, you have it. How's that?
Okay, well I take them out of the shared bag of holding and put them in the bag of devouring.
Not the gems!
So, there is one more thing.
Yeah?
I will...
Oh, that's crazy deja vu.
I will say, that is... quite the coincidence. A bit horrifying, I'll say, but it's just a little unfortunate. I never actually got to say what I wanted to say to Stride and Peril. But I'll look at Moon and the others. You might already know what I'm about to say, Moon, but I think everyone else should know about this.
All right, there's your bag of holding, Squall.
Okay.
There is one thing we learned today. Seemingly, Scarlet is making more of a public return.
As you're saying that, Rosary.
Hmm?
Do you remember way back when I gave you those visions of after visions?
After visions, after visions, after vision.
After visions, yes.
Yes.
Now predominantly sits in your mind as you step forward across the sands. Scarlet on the throne in the Scarlet Palace. And that, as you all walk back home for the night, is where we're going to end tonight's session.
The betrayal. You know, the run
Right.
of rulership was great and all. We did know from this get-go that it was definitely a bad guy item. I don't know why we're surprised that it ends up in the hands of a bad guy. Like,
What can it do? I forgot.
I blame
pretty
I
sure
I,
it
I blame
dominates.
Hang up
Atlas.
strike!
it can dominate people. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. If I remember, that's what it does.
What
I blame
Alright,
Atlas.
is
We're
happening?
letting you try.
Why did Striate betray everybody?
I
Oh, that's
mean,
not
he-
too difficult to understand.
Yeah.
He was already loyal to her, kind of.
It seems Scarlet has begun her reign once more.
Yep. Things are funky wunky.
We're about to have a
Such
bit
a
of a
warn.
war. Fuck the
Oh,
gemstones.
are we?
They can wait.
Oh, I see.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. We'll see you
Alright, that's it.
in a couple weeks.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Let the anticipation rile them.
Whoops, that's it, chat. We are going to hang straight up, Mussolini
What?
style.
Let's not hang our friend up Mussolini style. Thank you very much.
This
I
don't know,
I
it's
highly
tough.
doubt. I highly doubt
wait.
that. Yeah.
Wait,
I'll let you finish your call. Go ahead.
You talking to me?
Yes.
to say.
I highly doubt that Stride's regression is entirely natural.
We'll see. Either way,
We'll see.
whatever happens, this is going to be very thrilling.
Don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it.
Goodbye.
Kill him! Kill!